but under control. And you men in the backfield there, I want you to analyze before you move. If they throw a forward pass, wait till you see the ball in the air, and then go and get it. And when they get it, boys, that's when we go on offense. That's when we go two. And don't forget we're going to pick on one tackle they play this week. We're going inside them. We're going outside them. Inside them and outside them. And when we get them on the run once, we're going to keep them on the run. And we're not going to pass unless our secondary comes up too close. But don't forget, man, we're going to get them on the run. We're going to go, 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 go. And we aren't going to stop until we go to that goal line. Don't forget, man, today's the day we're going to win. They can't lick us, and the back out of the goal. The first whistle of the man go in there and fight, 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 fight. What do you say, man?
Get ready for high school football tonight on G&G Productions. Our coverage tonight brought to you by Jesse Insurance, Snappy Tomato Pizza in Springfield, Dr. Isaacs Jr. Dentistry, General Dentistry and Orthodontics, Farmers National Bank, by your side for more than 130 years. Lebanon Tourism. Lebanon is the heart of Central Kentucky. Salt River RECC. Exit Realty Bluegrass, Lisa Kearns Realtor. Citizens National Bank. The Marion County Industrial Foundation, putting people back to work. Chris Essex for mayor. Springfield State Bank, built and growing on friendly service. Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain, attorneys at law in Springfield. Danville Office Equipment. Stuart Powell. SWEDA, the Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Agency. John Hayden for mayor. Beach Fork Sporting Clays and Upland Honey. Don McCauley, attorney at law. It's time now to head to the field for high school football tonight on G&G Productions.
Broadcasting live and free from the John J. Boswell Field in Lebanon, it's border war time, and the post-COVID-19 game will be underway in just a few moments, as it'll be the Washington County Commanders with a record of 1-3, taking on the 1-2 Marion County Knights. And it's always a dandy. Both teams coming in looking for a win. It's always one, though, that they do play well together. Hi, everybody. Hal B. Good in the booth tonight, along with Jimmy Wethington. The night crew's going to join us in a moment, but we're going to go right down the field to get things started. John Graves is head coach of the Marion County Knights, Arthur Carter. John?
Hal, thank you. It's a beautiful night here in Central Kentucky, and it's a beautiful new era of football under Coach Carter. Coach, welcome to G&G.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here.
So I'm sure you have been well-versed in the border war of Marion and Washington County. What do you know about the rivalry?
Well, you know, if you're the old timers, when I first got here, it was like, Coach, listen, you need to mark this one on your date and on your calendar. Hey, this is one that means a lot to us, and you know, just another one of those rivalries that just makes what we do have the electric and excitement of being able to come out here on Friday night and coach these young men and be able to have those bragging rights across county, and you know, hey, it's part of what makes this so addicting and fall in love with it.
Now, tough week last week. How's the team bounce back?
Well, you know, we're just trying to develop a culture here, and we our biggest job is to tune out the noise, and think about those other 36 guys that you're going to practice with every day, and believe in the process, believe in the things we're doing, and win each play, and within your position, not within the entire play. You know, so we got to break it way on down, and each man has to win, you know, his interior battle for us to be successful collectively.
In a couple words, who are the Marion County Knights this year?
I believe we're resilient. I believe we're going to be at the end of the season. We're going to prove to be resilient and hopefully, you know, be consistent at some point. I love my guys, and they worked their butt off this so far.
What do you know about Washington County? I know you watch film. That's a plenty this year. What do you look for out of this Washington County team? What are you thinking?
Well, you know, they keep plugging along, and they don't quit. I've watched 4 games that they played in, and all 4 games they play in. You know, he keeps spinning the ball. They keep catching the ball. They keep running the ball. So, you know, we got our hands full tonight. We got to put some pressure on the quarterback. We got to be able to, you know, we got to be able to take away some of the things that they like to do. And if we don't, things should not turn out in their favor.
Who's got to have the big game, or what positions or what areas have got to have the big game for you to get a win tonight?
Well, my D-line's got to perform. We've got to definitely get after the ball, get after them up front, and offensively, I've got to have some running backs that, you know, put their big boy britches on, and if I call something to a 6-hole, you know, they're going through that, you know, hell or high water. I'm going through there.
Coach, give us a little background about where you're from and your travels to Marion County.
Well, last 10 years I've been in Florida, coaching the highest level of football that we play in this good United States. And before that, I come from Bell County, and you know we got a brand of football there as well. Most of the folks of Washington County know Dudley. So you know, I've been very fortunate to be surrounded by really, really good men, and you know, hopefully we're just paying it forward.
All right. Coach, good luck. We'll talk to you after the game. Coach Carter?
Yes, sir.
Marion County Knights. And talk about turning the noise down. He said he wanted the music down so he could do this interview, and he did, and he got it. Back up to you guys.
Thank you, John. We'll be coming down to you in just a moment. Help us back in the booth. Jimmy Wethington's here with me. We're going to turn it over to the night crew in a moment. But, Jimmy, you know, good to always see Marion and Washington County play each other. Go throw some pictures on the screen while you're talking of what they're playing for, that historic bourbon barrel.
Yeah, Hal, you know, this series goes way back, and we've seen most of them probably between the both of us. So, and there have been so many good games, so many exciting games. I really expect tonight's going to be a close, exciting game.
Well, and both of these teams have a lot of similarities, and again, playing for something like that makes it really neat to come in. And I think, you know, if you're Coach Arthur Carter, you sure like taking it home with you tonight.
Yeah, Hal, you know, both teams sitting here with 1 win each, and they both need to win. And you talk about similarities. I did some checking up on some stats. Marion County is averaging 14 points a game, giving up 38. Washington County is averaging 15, giving up 35. So their stats are very, very similar. So I expect we're going to have a really close game.
Got a lot of pregame coming up for you. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn it over to the night crew. Matthew Thomas and Richie Buckler are going to check in here. They'll go down to John and talk to him in a few minutes. Also coming up, we're going to be able to talk to Eric Searcy, head coach of the Washington County Commanders. It's all a long pregame, and Jimmy and I will be back with the play-by-play. It's Marion County and Washington County. We'll do it next right here on G&G Productions.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
We make your pizza with our authentic recipe.
Ooh, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Hand stretch the dough and it's made fresh daily.
Ooh, Snappy Tomato Pizza. Snappy Tomato Pizza.
I'm ready for a Snappy Tomato Pizza right now. 111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888 or order online at snappytomato.com. At Farmers National Bank in Lebanon, we'd like to say, wow! Wow! Thank you for voting us the best bank in Marion County, the best checking and savings in Marion County, the best loans and lending in Marion County, the best mortgages in Marion County, the best customer service in Marion County, and the one we're proud of, the best place to work in Marion County. Farmers National Bank, we're here for you. Farmers National Bank, 136 West Main Street in Lebanon and 2160 Campbellsville Highway. Farmers National Bank, member FDIC. It's a Kentucky fall tradition, the 53rd annual Marion County Country Ham Days, which will be held on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, September 23rd, 24th, and 25th in downtown Lebanon. It's a full weekend of fun, including great music, 2 hot air balloon events, a carnival, kids zone, arts and crafts, a huge parade, classic car and truck and motorcycle show, one of the largest 5K runs in Kentucky, and of course, it's our famous Ham Days Breakfast. Marion County Country Ham Days in downtown Lebanon. Look for us online at hamdays.com.
To a farmer, a handshake is as good as a contract, and a man's word is something you can actually build on. So to have an insurance agent who's accountable, trustworthy, and dedicated to providing the best customer service possible, well, that sure does go a long way. And that's why the farmers in Lebanon trust Jesse Insurance.
To hear more about their farm insurance products, stop by 101 South Spalding Avenue, across from the post office. Call 270-595-0000. Jesse Insurance, the agent with choices. Protect what you sow.
Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to pregame, getting you set for tonight's matchup against Marion County Knights take on the Washington County Cardinals. Matthew Thomas and Richie Buckler stepping in for Skinner and Hal B. We're going to send it down to John Graves right now with Coach Eric Segresi for his pregame talk.
Coach Segresi, head coach of the Commanders, not Cardinals, but we'll take it. We'll train you up on that, Matt. So, Coach, how was the bus ride over? Did you was you even able to get a song in?
That's the best. Those are the best kind of bus rides. I wish we could play every away game within 10 minutes of home. It makes it a whole lot easier, and it lets us come over and not have to bring as much stuff, and we can just kind of get over here in time to warm up. So it's a great trip, and you know that's what makes it a good rivalry. Is that close.
You missed your coaching mark by about 50 years. You could have done that if you'd have coached Springfield against Willisburg and Maxwell and all them, but that time has passed.
That would have been pretty awesome.
How was practice this week? Tough loss last week against Bethlehem. How did the kids respond?
You know, every week they've came back good. I mean, you know, out there, you know, we're working through things and still trying to figure out where some guys fit and some guys, you know, that'll play themselves out of spots and play themselves into spots, and we're so youthful in a lot of spots. So, you know, there's a lot of competition for playing time going on out there. So. And in practice, the same way. Guys know if they don't have a good week of practice, there's a guy right behind them. So, you know, we've had good weeks of practice. Their kids' intensity was good. Effort was good. You know, they're usually up to play this one.
What do you know about Marion County? What do you expect from them tonight?
Well, you know, they do things that we've had trouble with. You know, they get in the bone and run it down our neck. And you know, Nelson County had a lot of success on the ground against us. Bethlehem had good success on the ground. Every game we've lost, you know, it's been on the ground that's hurt us. So, you know, they kind of do what we've been struggling with. So, you know, we worked on it hard all week. They got, you know, a lot of good kids back from last year, and you know, Coach Carr, the new coach, doing a good job. They play really hard. They're physical. They run the ball on defense. So they're a much improved team.
All right, what's your Commanders got to do to get a win tonight?
We got to establish a run game. You know, we got to be able to run the ball. I said that last week, and you know, we have success throwing it, but success throwing it would be so much greater if the threat to run was greater. So we got to establish a run game. We got to tackle. You know, I thought last week we hurt ourselves a few times, just missed tackles in really bad spots, really bad times. So we got to tackle well and run the football, and you know, outside of that, it's just going to be whoever the better team is.
All right, Coach, we'll catch up with you after the game for the postgame show.
Thanks, John.
Head Coach Eric Segresi of the Washington County Commanders. Mr. Thomas and Richie Buckler, back up to you guys.
Yeah, I looked at Richie. I said, I didn't say that, did I? He corrected me, gave me the yes, you did, yes, you did. All goods. Richie, Coach Segresi with some interesting things there, coming out talking about, you know, his team really struggles defending the bone. All right, and that's what Marion County's good at. So, you know, it's going to set up for a good matchup.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think Washington County has shown that they like to throw the ball. Marion County has established that their identity is going to be more getting in the wishbone and keeping it in between the tackles. So I think both teams will face challenges. Marion County may not be as used to defending the pass game. Washington County has had some struggles with the run game, but, that's great. It's going to make for a great game, great rivalry game. I'm just looking out here, both of these teams warming up. You can tell they're excited. I'm looking forward to a great matchup.
Right. Well, we'll start off talking about the rivalry. Man, you remember playing in this game. Washington County versus Marion County. Not a district game, but always a game where it's just a lot of pride. You got to see those guys at different places. It's a very, very, very good rivalry.
Yeah, not a district game. Both teams are in different classes. But, it's only 10, 15 minutes apart. So, you've got kids out here who are probably kin to each other down the road. You've got their parents working together at factories. So it makes for a great rivalry. You don't have to do a lot to get these kids up for this game. The main thing for them is once you get out there and once that whistle blows and once those helmets start colliding, just keeping that intensity going. Not getting too psyched out, but staying focused on what you need to do.
Yeah, when this game comes around, you can throw the records out the window, and they're going to compete. Well, before we move on, let's highlight a few players. Washington County, a household name for us over here is coaching basketball and everything. Bo Baker, their quarterback, 3-sport athlete, great basketball, football, and baseball player, going to be leading them at quarterback tonight. This far on the season, 46 of 88, 5 touchdowns, 3 picks, thrown for 697 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to a guy just a minute ago. It seems like Bo Baker's been around forever. Just a great athlete all the way around. He's not scared of this moment. He's not scared of big moments, big games. He's willing to make those big plays. He's the guy that Washington County can lean on, will lean on, but also can lean on.
On the other side of the ball, you got Will Daugherty leading the Knights. Not going to sling it around as much as Bo, but Will's done a great job of making the reads in the bone and getting the ball to his backs in the right spot.
Marion County knows they can just rely on him to be a cool, calm, and steady leader. He's been a guy that's been around this program for a long time, and you know what you're going to get from him. He's going to be able to keep everybody focused and in line.
Yeah. Back on the other side, Kion, John Graves can hear me. Shoot me that first name correctly. Furman.
Kayon, like crayon, but Kayon.
Kayon Furman. Carried it 26 times on the year, rushed for 109 and 3 touchdowns. Looks like he's been a good addition to Washington County.
Well, I'm sure they're very excited to have him. He's also got a little Lebanon blood in him, so anything he does good tonight, we'll have to give his Lebanon ties some connections. But no, his mom, Reese Rayleigh, she was a great basketball player for Washington County. I mean, I expect nothing but good things out of that kid, just looking at his genes.
Genetics usually don't lie.
Right.
And on the other side, we got a strong genetic code right there with Caden Coward. Man, he's looked good on a few plays this year. If he gets it out on that corner, he can take it to the house at any point.
Well, yeah, that's Furman's half-brother. Caden is very electric, dynamic, very strong. He's, he's going to get the ball a lot tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing him have a big game.
All right, when we come back, we'll talk about a few more players, get you set. You're listening to the Snappy Tomato pregame show. It's a G&G production.
What's up, football fans? The Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Authority wants to be your one-stop shop for finding a new career. Visit sweta.org/jobs to view current job openings right here in Washington County. Positions ranging from IT specialist, personal care monitor, safety and environmental, quality assurance, and many more. Full-time, part-time, whatever you may be looking for, we have something for you. So visit sweda.org/jobs.
Welcome to the heart of Kentucky and the Lebanon Marion County Industrial Foundation, where they have a tremendous workforce. Jobs available in Marion County. Now hiring. TG Kentucky is now hiring. Second and third shift team members are now needed. Look at these exciting benefits. Come grow with us. TG Kentucky is hiring. Welcome to the heart of Kentucky. The Lebanon Marion County Industrial Foundation are here for you. Find them online at marioncountyky.org. Springfieldinc.com.
Hi, I am John Hayden. I am your candidate for mayor of Springfield. Many people have asked me why I want to run for mayor. After some thought, I realized that my purpose is I love to serve. I am a leader in the business world. I am a family man, a husband to my wife Rose, a father to 4 children, and my favorite of all, granddaddy to 5 little ones. I love to serve in the community and I do it well. I feel that those things about my personality are a little of what I have to offer to the community that we all call home. I humbly ask for your vote in November and would love for you and your family to hop on our campaign trail with my family and I. Paid for by John C. Hayden for mayor.
50 years ago, Richard Nixon was the president and The Godfather was in theaters.
While a lot has changed in 50 years, one thing that has remained the same is the firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Since 1972, Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has been assisting the people of Central Kentucky in many areas of the law, including personal injury, domestic relations, real estate, and estate planning.
And call us at 859-336-3901 and let the reputable attorneys at Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain work for you.
This is an advertisement.
Since 1951, Danville Office Equipment has dedicated itself to providing personal service and superior office products for our customers. We take a lot of pride in their success because that's how we measure ours. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
Let me take just a second to tell you about Beach Fork. If you like sporting clays, guided hunts, and lodging, well, Beach Fork Outdoors is ready for you. They're located amidst the beautiful rolling hills of Springfield, Kentucky, in the heart of the Bourbon Trail. The Sporting Clays course exhibits scenery unlike any other, with 12 stations. The Upland Bird Hunting Package offers a vast acreage of well-maintained food plots. The Parlor is our lodge. It offers hearty southern home-cooked meals and a private living suite with breathtaking views. Beach Fork Outdoors, 2938 Macville Road in Springfield, or call 859-481-5310.
Welcome back to your Snappy Tomato pregame show here on G&G Productions. Beautiful night out here tonight as Marion County gets set to take on Washington County in the border rivalry. Both teams coming in. I really think it's going to be a very competitive game tonight, Richie.
I agree. You know, with watching Marion County and Washington County a little bit this year, I think, football talking heads talk about the middle 8, the last 4 minutes of the second quarter, the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. I think that's what it's going to come down to. I think other than that, they should be pretty even. Just a pretty evenly matched up 2 teams. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, looking at the schedule, you always try to find a common opponent. And, starting off, both of them beat Thomas Nelson, Marion County by 10 and Washington County by 7. That's a good match. It'll let you know these are going to be very competitive teams and probably fairly even on the field.
Yeah, they played Nelson. They played Thomas Nelson about the same. Both got a win, and then they kind of came out played Nelson the same, or at least the outcome was similar. So you kind of feel like they're pretty evenly matched up. But once the crowd gets going, it's rock and roll night over here at Marion County. Our student section will be pretty exciting. I know Washington County is going to bring a very big student section as well. They got people already tailgating, so that crowd's going to play in effect too. That 12th man for both teams.
That's something I've seen more and more over the years. Is there's more people tailgating and stuff. You got Eugene Campbell and them down in the end zone. They set up a tailgate. You look out there, a lot of people tailgating, having a good time before these high school football games.
Yeah, it means something. These players, they feed off that, even though, it's outside, it's on a football field, but they're going to feed off of it. So any positive thing they do, when they hear the crowd react to that, it's just going to excite them and incite them even more.
Yeah, each of the teams looks like they're heading back a little bit. We're about 32 minutes away from kickoff, and we'll highlight a few more players before we go. Washington County with the trio of wide receivers put up some good numbers so far. Noah Reynolds, Jack Pettis, Cam Abel combined for 4 touchdowns on the year. Definitely some really, really quality targets for Bo Baker to find.
once again, you named off some multi-sport athletes, guys that are definitely prepared for those big moments and those big plays. Those are going to be targets that Marion County is going to have to watch and defend as this game goes on.
Yeah, coaching against Noah Reynolds, that kid, he's just tough as nails. We talk about it. He plays so hard, and, you play that hard on the basketball court, what's it going to look like on the football field? Very aggressive. I'm sure he's going to have a great game for the Commanders. On the other side, one player that's really stood out to me defensively when he gets his motor cranked up is Jaleel Smith. When he gets in that backfield and really gets going, he can cause some real problems.
Yeah, Jaleel was he was preseason predicted to be a top 10 player in their district. You just can't teach that size. You can't teach that strength or power. He's going to bring everything he's got tonight, and he's going to be a force for Marion County.
Absolutely. I'll let you go into the line for a few minutes. A lot of times those guys don't get their name mentioned as much as the guys with the ball in their hand. I'll let you talk about the line. I know you know a few of them, and you have high thoughts on a few of those guys for the Knights.
Yeah, well, I think that's Marion County's bread and butter. They have a very physical line. Those linemen, very important. I would argue one of the most important positions on the field. Every play, it's a 30-second fight in a phone booth. When you're talking about Sam Cameron, when you're talking about Matthew Gribbins, Kiki Yoakum, Andrew Thomas, Peyton Young, those guys are big boys, and they're in there. And I felt like they gave Nelson County a really good push last week. Nelson County, they struck on some pretty big plays, and but our guys up front, they're not going to get manhandled. So that'll be a good matchup to watch with them in Washington County. It's going to be physical, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, if you're Marion County, you've got to love the fact that Coach Segersey talked about that they kind of struggle with the run game, because that's what Marion County is going to want to do. Maybe Coach Carter saw that on film, and, maybe he sees something that he can do. And on the flip side, Coach Segersey may say, well, he said we need to establish the run, but they're going to let Bo try to get his players in space out there and let them be playmakers on the outside.
Yeah, I think both Coach Segersey and Coach Carter want to control the clock. They want that time of possession. So I think both teams are going to look to get the ball in their hands and run that clock out. And that's probably what we're going to see from both teams. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, beautiful night here. This is Matthew Thomas and Richie Buckler getting you set before Hal B. Good and Skinner Wethington take back over. We're going to take another break on the Snappy Tomato pregame show. It's a G&G production.
The following is a paid advertisement.
The law office of Don Spalding McCauley is located at 144 West Main Street in Lebanon. Ms. McCauley handles cases in many areas in law, including DUI, DWI, divorce and family law, employee rights, real estate, wills and estates. The law office of Don Spalding McCauley is located in Lebanon at 144 West Main Street. Or you may call her office today for an appointment at 270-692-0684.
I've always had a heart for the community. I grew up in Springfield. I currently serve as one of your Springfield City Councilmen. As owner of Snappy Tomato Pizza, I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce, where I have been recognized for several civic awards. Besides City Council, all the boards I sit on and the support I give to our community is on a volunteer basis. I have a heart of a servant, and I want to serve you even more as the next mayor of Springfield. I'm a community volunteer, a dedicated, loyal, and honest leader with no self-agenda. Because experience matters, integrity counts. I humbly ask you now for your vote. Chris Essex for Mayor of Springfield. This ad paid for by Essex for Mayor.
In 1937, community leaders from Bullitt, Nelson, Spencer, and Washington counties came together to form one of the earliest electric co-ops in Kentucky, Salt River Electric, celebrating 85 years in 2022. Throughout their anniversary year, they'll be celebrating the legacy of rural electricity and want their members to join in as they give away an $85 bill credit each month this year. Go to srelectric.com and enter into their $85 for 85 years giveaway today. srelectric.com/85FOR85.
At Stewart Powell Ford in Danville, you want your next car buying experience to go smoothly, and so do we. Our warm and welcoming hometown showroom in Danville is where our veteran staff of 20 plus years gives new meaning to the phrase, the Stewart Powell family. We proudly serve the entire state of Kentucky, so visit Stewart Powell and discover car shopping the easy way. And check out our world-class service department. Our easy plan doesn't stop when you drive off the lot. We stand behind your new Ford every step of the way. Stewart Powell Ford, 225 South Danville Bypass in Danville.
It's the annual border war on the gridiron. Boy, have there been some battles over the years from these two-story football programs. Now, off the field, Marion and Washington County have always worked together, and Citizens National Bank of Lebanon has been a part of this progress since 1889. Citizens National Bank is locally owned and operated, and you've been able to count on us for all of your banking needs. Best of luck to both teams, and may the best team win. And for your banking needs, choose our team at Citizens National Bank of Lebanon. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
I am Sarge Pollock, State Representative for the 51st District, made up of Marion and Taylor County. Growing up on a farm taught me hard work and family values, and building relationships to serve others has always been important to me. Faith, family, and integrity are the three principles I live my life by, and the foundation to serve Marion County in the 51st District. I am Sarge Pollock, your State Representative, because it matters.
Paid for by Michael Sarge Pollock for State Representative.
Back here at John J. Boswell Field, you're listening to Snappy Tomato pregame show on G&G. Marion County Knights getting set to take on the Washington County Commanders. Coach Carter, this is going to be his fourth game of the year. Talking to him throughout the week, I know we both get to talk to him for just a little bit, and, he's really excited. He thinks that they can have a lot of success tonight.
Yeah, I mean, starting out with a win at the beginning of the season got a lot of excitement. You know, it's always good to start 1-0. Had a couple bumps in the road the last couple weeks, but, he knows what his team is. He knew what he had to rebuild and build coming into it. I think he's positive. His team's positive, and they're looking to get this rivalry tonight.
25 minutes to go to kickoff. You look around, fans are starting to roll in. Marion County done some facility upgrades. Got the new helmet that they run out of, got the medical tent. Got some pretty nice new facilities.
That also brings excitement to the program.
Yeah.
When you bring those intangibles, running out of something like that, a tunnel with smoke coming out of it, it's just fun, and it makes it a fun atmosphere.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Well, I think it's about that time that we're going to send it to our good friend Hunter for our weekly edition of the Hunter's Heroes.
Youngstown State at Kentucky. Last Saturday, Mark Stoops and his Bluegrass Boys band took their show on the road for a sold-out concert of not-so-cordial fans at the Swamp. But the Bluegrass Boys most certainly was tuned up, and they made some sweet music with an upset SEC East road win over the Florida Gators. At game's end, stargazers could look toward Lexington and see a blue moon shining over Kentucky. Or then again, it might just have been a glow from one of them couches burning on State Street. Going up against an agile Gator quarterback that was expected to run circles around the Kentucky defense, the Wildcats not only contained him, but at times the Commonwealth Kittens toyed with him like he was a ball of yarn. The Cats' defense bottled Anthony Richardson up tighter than red wax on a bottle of Maker's Mark bourbon, and like that tasty Loretta elixir, after a few sips, well, it was stirring up quite a buzz throughout a sold-out Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. Instead of moving and grooving his feet to the 7-point shuffle, he was dancing around looking more like he had two left feet. For comparison's sake, he was rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling, kind of looking like Joe Biden did when he was trying to climb up the steps to board his jet airplane. This week, the second Buckeye State foe makes the short trip to the Commonwealth as the Youngstown State Penguins waddle their way toward the Bluegrass. Now everybody in the big boy conferences pads their home schedule with a cupcake or two, and for the UK 2022 schedule, the Penguins just might be the little Debbie's cupcake of them all. I gotta confess, I ain't real familiar with this particular breed of bird, but from what I can gather, they're pretty good size and might be carrying a good deal of meat. But I still can't recall ever seeing anybody hunting penguins from the cornfields down on this side of the Mason-Dixon line. But as sure as Bill Monroe could play a mean mandolin, well, you can bet the farm that Mark Stoops ain't going to let these young kittens take these cold climate birds lightly. Just last week, that pesky little upset bug was touring a lot of college towns, and the cats need to make sure that that little varmint gets exterminated at the Fayette County line. My crystal ball sent some inaccurate readings last week, so I had to take it into town for some recalibration and tune-up. It's now giving an off-the-meter strong reading in favor of the Big Blue. According to what I can decipher, it's saying this week's matchup versus Youngstown State ought to provide about as much nail-biting excitement as the pipe-smoking contest at the county fair. Hunter's Heroes, Kentucky.
For almost 20 years, I have served Washington County as Deputy County Clerk. Experience, knowledge, and dedication are the qualities necessary to perform as your next County Clerk. Having invaluable training, I, Brett Berry, will continue serving the citizens of Washington County equally and fairly. With your vote and input, our transparency will promote trust and democracy across party lines. On November 8th, vote Brett Filiatru Berry for Washington County Clerk. Make sure your vote counts.
Paid for by Brett Berry for Washington County Clerk.
Back again at the John J. Boswell Field in Lebanon. Hal Good, Timmy Weatherington taking in for Matthew Thomas and Richie Buckler. Appreciate what our night crew's doing for us, Jimmy, as they're going to be the crew to watch whenever we get back with Marion County here for the rest of the season. After this week and next week, we come back, and it's going to be Marion County taking on Valley, Marion County, Ohio County, and then a big Marion County, Taylor County game.
Yeah, Hal, they did a really good job, and both of them, I can't believe how old they got. You know, I remember just yesterday they were both playing Little League basketball and football and baseball, and here they are, you know, in their 30s and got kids, and it's just amazing how fast they grow up. But they did a really good job.
We're going to do the flip of the coin early. We still got about 19 minutes before we get this game underway. A lot of times they come to the center of the field for the flip of the coin. But now sometimes they just bring the coaches together and do it. John Graves is down on the field. And, John, you want to kind of maybe lead us through it as we come down to you and get ready for the flip?
Yep, just walking with white hat. Mr. David Simpson tonight is going to be our head referee. He just got his instructions with Coach Sagracy, and we're going to bring both coaches in. Coach Carter coming in from camera right, left, and David Simpson. Handshake between both of them, and guys, I'll turn it over to them.
I got both of you. You want to go right here. All right, John, we've already talked about sportsmanship and all that, so we're ready to flip. You're the visiting team, you're going to call the flip. That's heads, that's tails. That's heads, that's tails. If I drop it, I'll flip it again. I'm going to ask you to call before I flip.
Heads.
Heads it is. Heads. All right, it's tails. You won the toss.
Marion County won the toss.
First, second half.
He's going to defer to the second half. Eric has elected to take the football, which is good. And they're going to kick this way. So there's your coin flip, guys.
Thank you, John. Again, the flip won by Marion County, and Coach Carter says we're going to take the second half.
Yeah, I like to take the ball first. Well, it depends on the situation. You know, if I'm trying to get momentum or if I think I can score on that team, I always like taking the ball first, but almost probably 90% of the coaches defer to the second half.
You know, this game, a lot of folks have been talking about it because I think it is one of those games where you can kind of not look so serious at the records coming in, but it is still a game that these teams have played some similar opponents. For instance, Marion County, they came out with their win first of the season. They defeated Thomas Nelson 26-16. Lost to Bardstown by a score of 62-15, and were blanked by Nelson County 37-0. So they're 1-2. Washington County, on the other hand, they lost to Nelson County 36-7. Come up with a W over Thomas Nelson, 21-14. Lost again to Kentucky Country Day, 40-21, and then 49-19. They we saw a loss to Bethlehem by Washington County.
Yeah, similar, opponent in Thomas Nelson. Both of them won close games. How I look back 10 years, the last 10 years, both teams have won 5 each, but it hadn't been back and forth. It's been one team's dominated. Marion County won the 4 years in a row, and then Walsh County's won 5 out of the last 6. But we expect tonight to be a really, really close game.
Jimmy, it's time now for the national anthem. The Marion County ROTC is out on the field right now, and bringing us the national anthem, I believe, is India Young, sophomore here at Marion County.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
India Young, sophomore here at Marion County, I understand, with our national anthem and also the Marion County ROTC. We need to take a timeout. Keep it right here. When we come back, we'll have more pregame for you. This is Marion County and Washington County. It is a G&G production.
Snap, snap, snappy tomato pizza. We make your pizza with our authentic recipe. Snappy tomato pizza. Hand stretch the dough and it's made fresh daily. Snappy tomato pizza. Snappy tomato pizza.
I'm ready for a snappy tomato pizza right now. 111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888 or order online at snappytomato.com.
For a lot of people, home ownership is a big to-do list item that has to get checked before you feel like you're a grown-up, living your best life. If you're ready to check that box, talk to Derek Brussel at Farmers National Bank. Derek specializes in guiding first-time home buyers, young borrowers, and other newbies toward a responsible, manageable, fulfilling financial future. Visit farmersnational.bank to get in touch. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402972.
It's a Kentucky fall tradition, the 53rd annual Marion County Country Ham Days, which will be held on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, September 23rd, 24th, and 25th in downtown Lebanon. It's a full weekend of fun, including great music, 2 hot air balloon events, a carnival, kids zone, arts and crafts, a huge parade, classic car and truck and motorcycle show, one of the largest 5K runs in Kentucky, and of course, it's our famous Ham Days Breakfast. Marion County Country Ham Days in downtown Lebanon. Look for us online at hamdays.com.
To a farmer, a handshake is as good as a contract, and a man's word is something you can actually build on. So to have an insurance agent who's accountable, trustworthy, and dedicated to providing the best customer service possible, well, that sure does go a long way. And that's why the farmers in Lebanon trust Jesse Insurance.
To hear more about their farm insurance products, stop by 101 South Spalding Avenue, across from the post office. Call 270-595-0000. Jesse Insurance, the agent with choices. Protect what you sow.
Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
Back here at Marion County High School, Hal Good, Jimmy Wellington in the booth. Also down the field is John Graves. Lucas Ross up here with us tonight.
My left-hand man going to help me with stats tonight,
Big
buddy.
Luke rolling in. Well, he can do it, man. He can do it. We're glad to have him alongside as he rolls in with us. Again, we are only about 10 minutes away from the kickoff of Marion County and Washington County. It's on Facebook Live tonight, so we want to make sure you give a big thumbs up and a big heart out there because we're trying to build up the audience, and that's a big deal. Call your neighbors and friends. Tell them the game's on Facebook Live, but more importantly, jump on there and give a big thumbs up for this coverage, these kids that are playing hard tonight, and that'll help spread the word that the game's on live, Facebook Live tonight. Our coverage, what makes it different, it's live and it's free. You don't have to pay a thing. Just jump on board, enjoy it, and you'll be able to enjoy a lot of the football up tonight. I know Helio Garzo is watching. Taylor Wheatley, Helio and Taylor up in the Madison County area. Hope you guys are doing well. Good old Matthew Thomas Good. My man, good to have you on part of it. And then I got hello from Texas Road. You know who that is, Jimmy. That's your number one fan.
Yeah, that's got to be
Norma Good.
Norma Good, there you go.
That's your number one fan, man. Mike Cypher's over there. That's our guy's number one fan over here. Good to have you alongside. George Graves out there. Good group. Good group on hand. Big thumbs up puts us up there and gets us out there more and more. And that way we'll get a good crowd on hand here tonight to watch this game. Also, this game is one that's interactive. You'll be able to be interactive with us throughout the evening. If it's a player you want to know about, something like that, type it in, your question, and we'll be able to get it back with you. And we're going to make it very interactive tonight because what we're going to do this evening, Skinner, we're going to give away a couple of gift certificates, one to Mordecai's on Main for $20, and the other is going to be for the Pub 68 in Lebanon. We'll do that later on during the game. It'll be after the half, but you'll want to tune in to see how you can win those free gift certificates to a couple of really nice restaurants right here in good old Lebanon and Springfield.
Am I eligible?
You are eligible.
Oh,
yeah.
Lordy,
you are out. You are out.
Lordy.
You're eligible for one of them chicken boxes that they got left back there. If you want one, we'll go back there and get you one of them. They've treated us right here at Marion County tonight. We need to take a timeout. We come back. They're going to be rolling out here on the field. Marion County, Washington County. It's a G&G production.
What's up, football fans? The Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Authority wants to be your one-stop shop for finding a new career. Visit sweta.org/jobs to view current job openings right here in Washington County. Positions ranging from IT specialist, personal care monitor, safety and environmental, quality assurance, and many more. Full-time, part-time, whatever you may be looking for, we have something for you. So visit sweda.org/jobs.
Welcome to the heart of Kentucky and the Lebanon Marion County Industrial Foundation, where they have a tremendous workforce. Jobs available in Marion County. Now hiring. TG Kentucky is now hiring. Second and third shift team members are now needed. Look at these exciting benefits. Come grow with us. TG Kentucky is hiring. Welcome to the heart of Kentucky. The Lebanon Marion County Industrial Foundation are here for you. Find them online at marioncountyky.com.
Hi, I am John Hayden. I am your candidate for mayor of Springfield. Many people have asked me why I want to run for mayor. After some thought, I realized that my purpose is I love to serve. I am a leader in the business world. I am a family man, a husband to my wife Rose, a father to 4 children, and my favorite of all, granddaddy to 5 little ones. I love to serve in the community and I do it well. I feel that those things about my personality are a little of what I have to offer to the community that we all call home. I humbly ask for your vote in November and would love for you and your family to hop on our campaign trail with my family and I. Paid for by John C. Hayden for mayor.
50 years ago, Richard Nixon was the president and The Godfather was in theaters.
While a lot has changed in 50 years, one thing that has remained the same is the firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Since 1972, Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has been assisting the people of Central Kentucky in many areas of the law, including personal injury, domestic relations, real estate, and estate planning.
And call us at 859-336-3901 and let the reputable attorneys at Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain work for you.
This is an advertisement.
Since 1951, Danville Office Equipment has dedicated itself to providing personal service and superior office products for our customers. We take a lot of pride in their success because that's how we measure ours. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
Let me take just a second to tell you about Beach Fork. If you like sporting clays, guided hunts, and lodging, well, Beach Fork Outdoors is ready for you. They're located amidst the beautiful rolling hills of Springfield, Kentucky, in the heart of the Bourbon Trail. The Sporting Clays course exhibits scenery unlike any other, with 12 stations. The Upland Bird Hunting Package offers a vast acreage of well-maintained food plots. The Parlor is our lodge. It offers hearty southern home-cooked meals and a private living suite with breathtaking views. Beach Fork Outdoors, 2938 Macville Road in Springfield, or call 859-481-5310.
Back again at Marion County High School. Hal Good, Jimmy Weddington in the booth. John Graves down on the field. A few people rolled in, John. Let's get your mic turned on here.
I'm on.
Not as big a crowd as you would think for a Marion Washington County game here early. I hope that picks up later.
Well, you know, it's kind of starting to roll in. I can see the Marion County stands a little bit better than you all can. They're a little bit, they're filling in. Our student sections are about tied, Marion and Washington County, so they're starting to roll in. They said in the pregame there's a little cookout and they're doing some tailgating outside, so maybe they're just waiting to come in until they hear the final horn go and get ready.
Well, the officials were over here playing hacky sack for a few minutes. They were in a little circle over here and they were chit-chatting.
In a circle, and
so,
it's hacky sack we went with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see nobody break out a deck of cards.
Well, you got to keep things interesting.
I don't know what that is. You know what hacky sack is?
Yeah, I know what hacky sack is.
Sorry,
a little bean bag or whatever.
Shame on me. Shame on me. I'm sorry, Skinner. I should never.
Skinner, you moved up to number 1.
That's right.
The hacky sack comment was enough.
After the hacky sack comment, that did it. I'm done.
Hacky sack gate 2022.
I would have thought it would be something you ordered at the Snappy Grill with onyons.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what the Snappy Grill is.
You were around then.
He's a young pup still.
Young pup. We're only about 3 minutes away from the kickoff of Marion County and Washington County. Marion County has quite an entrance. We're going to try and catch it for you here this evening. So stay tuned. We'll take a quick timeout. We're back with more in just a moment. High school football is a G&G production.
The following is a paid advertisement.
The law office of Don Spalding McCauley is located at 144 West Main Street in Lebanon. Ms. McCauley handles cases in many areas in law, including DUI, DWI, divorce and family law, employee rights, real estate, wills and estates. The law office of Don Spalding McCauley is located in Lebanon at 144 West Main Street. Or you may call her office today for an appointment at 270-692-0684.
I've always had a heart for the community. I grew up in Springfield. I currently serve as one of your Springfield City Councilmen. As owner of Snappy Tomato Pizza, I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce, where I have been recognized for several civic awards. Besides City Council, all the boards I sit on and the support I give to our community is on a volunteer basis. I have a heart of a servant, and I want to serve you even more as the next mayor of Springfield. I'm a community volunteer, a dedicated, loyal, and honest leader with no self-agenda. Because experience matters, integrity counts. I humbly ask you now for your vote. Chris Essex for Mayor of Springfield. This ad paid for by Essex for Mayor.
In 1937, community leaders from Bullitt, Nelson, Spencer, and Washington counties came together to form one of the earliest electric co-ops in Kentucky, Salt River Electric, celebrating 85 years in 2022. Throughout their anniversary year, they'll be celebrating the legacy of rural electricity and want their members to join in as they give away an $85 bill credit each month this year. Go to srelectric.com and enter into their $85 for 85 years giveaway today. srelectric.com/85FOR85.
Back again at Marion County High School. Your trio tonight, Hal Good, Jimmy Weddington, John Graves down the field. We appreciate Matthew Thomas, Richie Buckler for sitting in with us as they're our night crew. They'll be bringing you Marion County football later on the season as we await for the introduction of Marion County. And let's sit back and enjoy and watch it. Here's your Marion County Knights. Big entrance for a big game. Marion County and Washington County. Marion County with those shiny maroon helmets and the silver knight on each side have their gray uniforms on with the white letters, white numbers, maroon stripes. Washington County, white on white. White pants, white shirts, blue letters, blue numbers, and the gold stripes with the blue helmet. The gold WC on either side. How good Jimmy Weddington will be up in the box. John Graves down the field. And again, you look at this game this evening, it's one of those games that we've watched both of these ball clubs come in, and it's got to be mistake-free, especially with these teams coming in the games that they played so far this season. They've played teams that have been pretty much mistake-free.
Good observation by you. I was going to bring that up. I think this game, a fumble or an interception might turn the tide one way or another because we expect it to be that close. So, I think if you can play pretty clean, it'll give you a lot better shot to win in this game.
Coming up at the half, we'll tell you how you can win that $20 gift certificate to Mordecai's and also that $20 gift certificate to our friends down at Pub 68. But you got to be with us at the half. Jimmy said there was already some Facebook messages of how can I win that? How can I win the gift certificate?
Those gift cards are really
valuable.
popular, Hal.
We appreciate Keith Slosher. Marion County will kick it away. Washington County will pick it up at the 15, down to 20, 25, down to 30, 32, down to about the 34. Nice run back by Camden Abel. Sophomore had some good speed on his side, but I really like the blocking on that play.
Yeah, how it was. He just took it up the middle, and they made a nice little lane for him and starts Washington County out in pretty good field position about their own 33, 34-yard line.
Make sure to make note of the Jesse Insurance Agency scoreboard. That'll keep you up to date with our score throughout the evening. Brought to you by Jesse Insurance, Lebanon, Campbellsville. Washington County will start out 1st and 10 on their own 40, moving upfield. Of course, Bo Baker A lot of folks are talking about his year so far. The big guy's had a nice year, Jimmy.
Yeah, he has, Halby. It seems like he's getting more comfortable, a little bit more comfortable every game, and they're giving him a little bit more time in the pocket.
Pettis in motion. Look at there. He's got 4 wideouts to the right, takes the snap, flips it off the right side. Here's Furman. Furman trying to break a tackle, nothing doing.
Oh, man.
Stopped. He may lose a yard.
Yeah, a whole bunch of Knights hit him right about the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to mark it right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Now we got a viewer in the hospital in Lexington this evening. Big hello to that person out there tonight. Thank you for chiming in, and thank you for watching in. Throughout the evening this evening, you'll also notice that the referee, the head white cap, is mic'd up, so we'll be able to bring you that as well, his call. 1 wide out to the right, 4 to the left. Here's Baker out of the shotgun. Back to throw, looks left, hits left, finds Pettis. Pettis upfield. Pettis, juke move 35, down to 38, to the 40-yard line, to the 41. Stretches out at that last one. Let's watch that again. I really like the way he stretched out. Dr. Isaacs brings you the instant replay. He comes back in a nice play, but watch him. Watch Pettis on this stretch.
Yeah, he did a whole lot of shifting and moving and just a lot of different moves and to get that 6 yards he got.
Gambler. That's the way he likes it. Made it work. Probably got an extra yard and a half just by working hard.
Put him in 3rd and short, or manageable.
3rd and short. 3rd and 4 on the 41.
Secret play.
The secret play pulls Marion County off. They go with that second sound, and Marion County moved, so it should be against the Knights.
Prior to snap.
Washington County.
Offside.
Things keep falling for that. I don't think it's so secret anymore. They just keep falling
second
for it.
down.
David Simpson sounding good down there. That's a good clear signal. Congratulations over there to Pixel Phase. They just keep amazing me.
Yeah. Our boy David Simpson, we've known him for a long time now.
Well, that second sound, it'll give Washington County a first down. 1st and 10 on the 46. Pettis in motion on the end of the round. Furman, he's caught up again.
They have got his number.
Let's watch this Marion County defense. Because we saw the same thing on this Dr. Isaacs replay. I want to throw it in, but call this one, Skinner. Watch that Marion County defense. I like them.
Well, it was just a inside handoff to the right side, and Marion County came on a run blitz, and look, they just blew it up. And Furman had no chance whatsoever to get outside. Going to be about a loss of 5 yards now.
Yeah, I like the tackles out there. One of them is Kiki Yoakum out there. He's a senior, and Yoakum really helping lead a nice 4 players. They're not all seniors, but 4 players are on that defensive line. 2nd down long, pass over the right side, complete as Noah Reynolds comes up with it, and he is stopped as well. Another fine defensive play.
And Hal, one of the things I like about this Marion County defense so far, every play they're gang tackling. There's 4 or 5 players in on every tackle. That's what you want as a coach. And about another 5-yard loss, so it's going to be 3rd down, about 20, Hal.
Let's try John Graves down there. John 3rd now and 17, but Reynolds was the guy to go to on that one, but Marion County just swarmed him.
Yeah, Washington County's not staying on their blocks long enough, and I've seen it on both sides of these pass plays. They're just not hanging loose on these blocks so that to give the receiver a chance to make a play.
Thank you, John.
I think soon you're going to see them fake that screen and have one of the blockers go long because they're not getting anything on that screen.
3rd and long. Baker, long pass, downfield, complete, off the right side to Pettis, and out of bounds at the 30. Let's watch that one again.
What a
real
great
hit
pass
by Pettis.
And that's going to be about where they mark it, the
There's
37.
Baker back to throw, and I said Pettis. That's Reynolds off the right side. Reynolds drills it in. Number 12, not number 10. Good job, Noah Reynolds.
That was a big play, Hal, for Washington County. It looked like they were going to have to punt 3rd and 20.
Yeah, good to see it on the when you watch it again.
Yep, Washington County, we've got a Marion County player hobbling off, Hal, number 15. That's going to be Caden Coward. What Marion County is really playing those screens up tight, so I think Washington County is going to have to go over the top some to get them to back off a little bit.
Pettis and Reynolds both on the near side. The flip goes off the left side and upfield off the left tackle. Downfield to the 35, 32.
Smurfett for about 2, Hal.
Smurfett. Yoakum in there on the stop. So, not much of a gain. Gain of 2. Second down and 8. 7:45 to go in the first quarter of play. Marion County 0, Washington County 0. Washington County. Second down, 8. One man in motion. Here's Furman again. Furman trying to lay his head down and go, but there's no telling somebody's watching Furman tonight, and that's the Marion County defense.
Yeah, Hal, he's just struggling to get anything. He just can't get to the line of scrimmage without getting hit. It looks like they're going to mark him for maybe just a couple of feet, but it's a loss.
So it'll be third down and long for Washington County. Still on maybe about the 31. So now you've got 3rd and 9 on the 31.
You don't have to get it all this play.
You don't have to.
6, 7 yards.
2-play territory.
Yeah.
Here we go. Trips 4 wide outs to the left. I don't think they know what they want. Timeout. Timeout, Washington County. We'll take a timeout. 6:41 to go in the first quarter of play. Marion County 0, Washington County 0. High school football is a G&G production.
At Stewart Powell Ford in Danville, you want your next car buying experience to go smoothly, and so do we. Our warm and welcoming hometown showroom in Danville is where our veteran staff of 20-plus years gives new meaning to the phrase, the Stewart Powell family. We proudly serve the entire state of Kentucky, so visit Stewart Powell and discover car shopping the easy way. And check out our world-class service department. Our easy plan doesn't stop when you drive off the lot. We stand behind your new Ford every step of the way. Stewart Powell Ford, 225 South Danville Bypass in Danville.
Timeout taken by Washington County. Really, they couldn't get lined up.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of confusion and a good call by calling timeout.
3rd and 9. Baker back to pass, looking right, has a receiver. It's going to be
what a great play.
incomplete.
And ball was a little bit underthrown,
watch that
Hal, but
again.
still Marion County made a great play. The corner over there.
Yeah, went to Noah Reynolds.
Reynolds, if you watch, Reynolds beats him early. He's got a little space, and just a great job just closing on him. And Knott's got there perfect
Smith.
timing. Great pass breakup and big play for Marion County.
So now it's 4th down and 9. I would think you would go for it in this situation.
Yeah, I think so. You're not going to gain much out of punting it from here.
So 4th and 9. There's Baker get out of the shotgun. Back to throw, getting pressure. Same play as last time. Looking downfield, incomplete. That one went through the hands.
Yeah, a little tighter coverage that time out. I can't get that number over. John, can you get the cornerback's number over there from Marion that made that play? He's made two good plays.
That's 25 or?
23-23.
Yeah, I don't have a 23.
Okay.
Apologize, we can't get that name, but we don't have a 23 on our roster.
We'll check that number again. I thought it was 25. But I knew that was on the far side.
Yeah.
For
Now, I don't
Washington
see a
County,
25
Noah
on there.
Reynolds. Noah Reynolds.
So, yeah.
For Marion County, Chance Smith. There's Marion County. So our first offensive play with Marion County. They go with a run off the right side, lay the head down, and get up to the 38-yard line.
And you're going to see a whole lot of that, Hal B.
We're going to have to find out who 23 is.
Yeah, I was listening to the PA, but he gave us a number, didn't give us name.
We'll let John work on that a little bit for us down there. Gain of 6, 2nd down 4. There's another big run. 45, 49, first down.
Yeah, Hal, that's going to be about a 9 or 10 yard gain.
Foster.
Yeah, that's a 10-yard gain. So Marion County coming out running early with success.
Jakara Foster, he's a senior. Nice run off that left tackle, gets the first down. It'll be 1st and 10. Already midfield on that 48. I've heard Marion County going to keep that ball down, keep it on the ground. So far, that's worked well with just 2 plays. Now that we can see here they go to 49.
Good time. That'll be that. Good play that time by Nick Smurfett. Took him down for about maybe a 2-yard gain at the most.
Thanks to everybody tuning in. We're over 100 viewers, which no surprise for a game like this. We anticipate to reach that and more as we go through the evening, but that's really good for a game like this. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. And again, we've got some giveaways, so that'll make you want to stay. 2nd down 8.
Oh, another
straight
hard
up the
hit.
middle. Yeah, they're keeping that ball in the middle. Who'd they give this one to? 23.
Yeah, I think it was. Did you say Foster? Was his name?
No, that's 23 on that one.
Yeah, like I said, we'll have to check, but I don't have 23 on my roster. I got 2 22s, but no 23.
Let's see if you can get that down there here in the break. 3rd down and 5 on the 47. Handoff left side. Well, nice run. 40 down to the 30. And flags down everywhere. I believe this will be against Washington County.
Yeah, it might be a horse collar, Halby.
I think so.
He had it from the back. Oh, it's going to be holding? Buddy John Graves saying holding.
During the run. Personal foul. Defense. Face mask. 15 yards added on. 1st down.
Jonathan Marples with the run. Nice job. As now the penalty assessed. And man, Marion County, just like that, have put themselves in excellent field position.
Yeah, how they're just running simple little wishbone plays. You know, it's complicated, more complicated than that, but it's just the wishbone. And man, they're just having their way with Washington County.
They're in the red zone. Now their first play is the end of the round. Coming off that far side, knocked out of bounds. It's Marion County.
I tell you how, there's some hitting going on.
Darty. See what they're saying is we're number. See what's called
I've
on
got
that
8.
by the quarterback. Yep, that's Darty. He's a senior quarterback on this team. Makes it 2nd down and 8. Got a couple numbers I think we'll be able to catch up with at the break. But they sure didn't put them on our depth chart tonight. One wide out to the right. Darty on the give to Marples. Marples 15. He might get a gain, just a couple.
Yep.
3rd down about 5.
I tell you how when you run primarily running offense like the wishbone, one thing you can't do is make mistakes. You can't get behind the chains. So far, Marion County's done a really good job on this drive, not making any mistakes and having any negative yards.
2:36 to go in the first quarter of play. Scoreless, 0-0, but Marion County threatening. And right out to the left. They'll line up behind quarterback Doherty and hold the phone flag.
This is probably going to be illegal procedure. Just bragged on Marion County not making mistakes. I think this is going to be the first.
Prior to snap, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty remains 3rd down.
75 yards against Marion County. Move it back 5.
I still expect a run and play here, Hal.
3rd down and 10. Oh, they've done so well with the run. I would agree. And Darty on the keeper. Tries off the left side. Tries to strong arm a player on the far side, but can't make anything happen out of bounds.
Little inside fake, Hal Bean. When he took off around the end, I thought he was going to get quite a bit of yardage, but good job by Washington County to run him down for about a 3-yard gain.
Carrico over there on the stop for Washington County. Makes it 4th down. 4th and 8. John said this will be a go-for situation. Oh, they have a kicker? John, did you tell me before the game they didn't have a kicker yet? Gotcha. So 4th down in that red zone at the 17.
I imagine this is a must-throw situation now.
I would think so. Boy,
Yeah.
they've had some
got
success
another
on the
timeout.
run. Yeah, Marion County will talk about it. Timeout, Marion County. We'll take a timeout. 1:23 to go in the first quarter of play. Marion County 0, Washington County 0. Back in a moment. High school football is a G&G production.
It's the annual Border War on the Gridiron. Boy, have there been some battles over the years from these two-story football programs. Now, off the field, Marion and Washington County have always worked together, and Citizens National Bank of Lebanon has been a part of this progress since 1889. Citizens National Bank is locally owned and operated, and you've been able to count on us for all of your banking needs. Best of luck to both teams, and may the best team win. And for your banking needs, choose our team at Citizens National Bank of Lebanon. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
I am Sarge Pollock, State Representative for the 51st District, made up of Marion and Taylor County. Growing up on a farm taught me hard work and family values, and building relationships to serve others has always been important to me. Faith, family, and integrity are the three principles I live my life by, and the foundation to serve Marion County in the 51st District. I am Sarge Pollock, your State Representative, because it matters.
Paid for by Michael Sarge Pollock for State Representative.
Hit by Marion County off right tackle downfield. They'll move maybe about 3 or 4 yards, but not much more than that. It's going to be change of downs. Washington County will have it deep in Marion County territory with a first down. John, you were right there on the play.
During timeout, Washington County talked a lot about just make sure you hold your water and stand your ground, and they did. It was a big stop for Washington County. A lot of field to work with, but keeping a scoreboard zeros is important right now if you're a commander.
Oh, gosh, you better believe it. And, Jimmy, that was a big play
Yeah,
by
it was.
Washington County on the
Nice
defense.
job of Lucas Carrico on the stop.
So 1:15 to go in the first. Scoreless, 0-0. Our Jesse Insurance score. So Washington County 1st and 10 on the 17. Here's Baker, straight up the middle. Look at him go. 30, 35, down to the 43-yard line. I like that one so much, I want to see it again. Dr. John Isaacs Jr. brings you this one. Skinner.
Yeah, just a read option, and Bo keeps it and finds a nice hole, and then turns on the burners, and it's going to be about a 20-yard gain. 19 yards, how they marked it at 26. So biggest play of the game for Washington County.
Thank you, Dr. John Isaacs Jr. 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line with Washington County. Baker has 4 wideouts to the left. Takes the snap, flips it in that backfield, and here we go. Up to that line, not much going on. That defense really looking good.
Smurf it on that how.
Smurf it met and hit hard in there by Keeling. Makes
Yeah,
it
they
second 10.
Might not get another playoff before the end of this quarter. Looks like they're going to let the clock run out.
So at the end of the first quarter of play, here's your score. Marion County 0, Washington County 0. We're going to be back in the second quarter of play. High school football is a G&G production.
For almost 20 years, I have served Washington County as Deputy County Clerk. Experience, knowledge, and dedication are the qualities necessary to perform as your next County Clerk. Having invaluable training, I, Brett Berry, will continue serving the citizens of Washington County equally and fairly. With your vote and input, our transparency will promote trust and democracy across party lines. On November 8th, vote Brett Filiatru Berry for Washington County Clerk. Make sure your vote counts.
Paid for by Brett Berry for Washington County Clerk.
One quarter complete here at Marion County High School. Scoreless, 0-0. Getting ready for the next 12 minutes of play. Skinner and really kind of a chess match in that first quarter.
Yeah, Hal, and like I said, Washington County's trying to be more balanced. Marion County's running the ball, so they're both trying to do what they do best.
Washington County going the other way, second down and 10.
Baker
Here's
again.
Baker on the keeper. Upfield, 45, down to the 48, where he'll get first down, get at least 10 yards on that. Thank you. So first down, Washington County.
First down, Washington County from their own 47-yard line.
So on their own 47. Couple big plays, moved the ball well. Trying to continue to do it. That's where they're really struggling.
Tell you how close first quarter was. Washington County 39 total yards, Marion County 41 total yards.
4 wideouts to the right. Here we go.
That's going to be a face mask.
Yeah, that's going to be a face mask back there. Get to Pettis. Pettis hit hard in there. Kicked around.
Yeah, I think that was Samuel Cameron Howell on that face mask. And he did a good job early, but when Pettis went down low, his hand just slipped down and got him right across the face mask.
We were right on 25. That is Chance Smith. We said that in that first quarter. 23
Holding.
is Foster.
Offense.
Oh, he's calling holding.
Not foul. 10 yards. Remains first down.
I thought for
I
sure
would've
that
called
was
that
a
one.
face mask. Yeah, but
I wouldn't have called that one.
yeah. Yeah. So that's going to put Washington County in
About first down and 20.
first down and 20. Yeah.
Moves it back to the 37. Wideouts on this near side. Still back out of the shotgun is going to be Baker. I think we have to call timeout. I think that's what's going to happen. Washington County going to burn one?
Delay a game.
Delay game.
Offense.
Oh, no.
5-yard
Washington
penalty.
County.
Remains first down.
Cost you 5 yards more.
Yeah, now they're first.
Now it's first and 25.
5, huh?
First and 25. There's the snap. Baker rolls, pass, downfield, incomplete to Pettis. Baker took a pretty good hit in there.
Yeah, Hal, just a little bit, time was off just a little bit. Thought that was going to be a big game for Washington County, but Pettis couldn't get to it.
There's a big hit out there by Kiki Yoakum.
There's been several big hits in this game tonight, Hal.
Yeah, that's the front line. Marion County's got some big guys playing for him.
Yeah.
He has definitely done a good job putting this one together. So here we go.
Got timeout now, Washington County.
Yeah, it's going to call a quick timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll call timeout. 11:05 to go in the first half. Marion County 0, Washington County 0. We're back after this timeout. High school football. G&G production.
A G&G live free production.
Are you tired of paying rent? Do you dream of owning your own home? Now's the time to make that dream a reality. Call Lisa, 270-402-4036. Lisa Kearns Realtor, Exit Realty Bluegrass, 270-402-4036. Call or text Lisa Kearns, the helpful agent.
Washington County football is brought to you by the Springfield Presbyterian Church. As a family of believers, our purpose is to glorify God by loving Him, loving each other, growing in Christ-likeness, and making Jesus Christ known in word and deed. Springfield Presbyterian Church, 140 East Main Street, Springfield, Kentucky, or contact Reverend Clay Stevens at 859-481-6105.
Coming up at the half, we're going to tell you all about it. Your chance to win a $20 gift certificate to Mordecai's on Main or a $20 gift certificate to Pub 68. We'll tell you at the half how easy it is to do right here on G&G. Baker, a lot of pressure Kind of just threw that one away looking for Reynolds, but won't work.
Yeah, Hal just didn't get his feet set where he could get a little zip on that ball and threw it really high and over his head.
Skinner will have some stats coming up for you at the half. Marion County.
Got my boy Lucas over here working on these
Lucas,
stats tonight.
Has he got it going on too?
Yeah, he's got a fancy little app on his phone. I'm a pencil and paper.
Yeah, he knows all the quick ways. Washington County on a big 3rd down and 25. Baker back to throw. Looking deep. Pass downfield, incomplete. He threw that one over the head of Pettis. Pettis intended receiver, incomplete.
Yeah, Hal Bo started out, hit his first 3 passes, but he's 0 for 5 for his last 5. And he said Marion County has not yet attempted a pass.
4th down and 25. Baker back. He'll be punting it away.
Oh, fake.
Oh, the fake. Commanders on the pass. And away they go. That's Pettis. Pettis down the field 30. Pettis down the field 20. Pettis to the 11 for a 1st down. Washington County was.
What a play for Marion County.
Called everybody looking.
Yeah, from the 32. Going to be down around, the 15 or 12 looks like. So
Pettis
that's
wide open.
I've got that 56 yards, Hal.
Nice play by Washington County.
That's the type of play, Hal, that can turn a game around.
Washington County 1st and 10. The ball's resting on about the 11. And Baker on the keeper, left side 10, 5. He'll get maybe to that 4.
How that read option where he keeps the ball, man, that's worked. He got, 7 there?
Yeah, I like that.
He's ran that 3 times for 33 yards.
You got to get to almost a 2 for a 1st down. So right on the 2 for a 1st down.
It's got to be one flat ball, John.
Here we go back. The give. Inside. Touchdown. Smurf it.
Oh, Marion County saying turnover, but I think they gave him the touchdown first. Yeah.
Whitecap coming over. Yeah, some of them are saying no, but
they're having a discussion.
We'll go down to John Graves. John, they're talking about it.
They're talking about it. Bo Baker's telling everybody to get back. Washington County's touchdown, Commanders.
So Washington County get the touchdown. So touchdown Washington County with 9:40 remaining in the 1st half. Julian Ham for the point after. Reynolds with the hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. She's done a great job on the kick.
She has done, Halby. She's been really, really consistent.
9:40 to go in the 1st half of play. Washington County 7, Marion County 0. High school football is a G&G production.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza. We make your pizza with our authentic recipe. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Hand stretch the dough and it's made fresh daily. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Snappy Tomato Pizza.
I'm ready for a Snappy Tomato Pizza right now. 111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888 or order online at snappytomato.com.
A lot of effort, a lot of extra effort by Washington County to go in for that one. 6 points good, extra point good, 7-0 Commanders.
Yeah, Hal, and that big play was that fake punt and caught everybody, by surprise. And Pettis was wide open. Or I'm sorry, it was Reynolds that caught that? Or Pettis? It was Pettis.
Pettis.
Yeah. Pettis caught it, was wide open, and man, just what a gutsy play call by.
Was it 4th and 25?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one thing was 4th and 2, but it's 4th and 25.
Yeah. Kick away by Washington County, and
Good kick.
It looks like Marion County will take it to the back, and that's Bubba Knoll. Here comes Knoll, and off that right side, Nolly to the 30, and he stopped there, but a big play.
Dalton Huntsberger on the tackle for Washington
on
County.
the stop.
Thank you, John.
So it will be 1st and 10 for Marion County on their own 27. Wideouts on both sides. Doherty behind center. A little movement on Washington County.
Yeah.
I don't see a flag.
You think? I don't see a flag, but
I don't see any flags
Man.
down, but that was an obvious on Washington County.
yeah.
Yeah. Some of the fans saying we're the flag, and I'm kind of curious myself. No flag, gain of 1, 2nd down 9. One wide out to the left, already on the give, straight up the middle they go.
Gang tackle, good job by Washington County. Bo Baker in there.
41, Jonathan Marples on the carry.
And Ethan Bird in there too for Washington County.
3rd down and 7 for the Knights. Mitchell Hughes out there. Big bitch, good to have you. Gail Fenwick said that's our granddaughter, number 77. She's doing a good job. Gail, I can see why you watch.
My good buddy Linda Harrigan has shared the scores table with all those years keeping the clock for
Yes.
Washington County, and she did the book for many, many years. I don't know how many, but so she was tuning in earlier.
3rd and 7, quick timeout. Looks like Marion County takes the timeout. We'll take a timeout. 8:06 to go in the first half. Washington County 7, Marion County 0. High school football, a G&G production.
At Farmers National Bank in Lebanon, we'd like to say, wow! Wow! Thank you for voting us the best bank in Marion County, the best checking and savings in Marion County, the best loans and lending in Marion County, the best mortgages in Marion County, the best customer service in Marion County, and the one we're proud of, the best place to work in Marion County. Farmers National Bank, we're here for you. Farmers National Bank, 136 West Main Street in Lebanon and 2160 Campbellsville Highway. Farmers National Bank, member FDIC.
Next week, Marion County will hit the road to Spencer County, and Washington County will hit the road to Eminence.
Hey,
And
quick
that
score.
Eminence Washington County game will be our game of the week next week.
That'll be quick score. Florida State 7, Louisville 7, 8:15 left in the first. Big game up there tonight. I think especially for Louisville.
That's in Louisville, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, let's see what happens here on 3rd down and 7. Ball on the 30-yard line. Here's Doherty. Going to keep it. Went back too much. I don't think nobody was there.
Yeah. That was
Landon Cox.
Yeah, Lucas Carrico just did a great job of keeping containment and no gain at all for Doherty.
Yeah, I said Doherty. I think it was Landon Cox, ward number 10.
If I was Coach Agassi, I would be telling my guys, watch for the fake.
Here we go. 4th down.
That's probably going to be delayed.
I think the delayers lined up wrong. I don't know. Somebody may have.
We shall find out.
Too many people on the field?
Yeah, might have broke the huddle with 12. You can't do that.
Illegal substitution, offense, 5-yard penalty, Remains 4th down.
Let's see. See that the fan did though. 5 yards. They'll make it 4th down 12. Put it on the 25. Marion County will punt it away. Pitts and Reynolds.
I think he's going to pick it up now.
I think he'll pick it up.
He
Thought about
waited.
it, he does. Finally, 50 into Marion County territory where he stopped. Reynolds hesitated so much, but he finally picked it up and had a nice little gain on it.
Yeah, how about an 8 to 9 yard return?
So with 7:10 remaining in the first half, your score, Washington County 7, Marion County 0. And they are on the 48-yard line. So it will be 1st down. First down, moving it downfield with Washington County and Bo Baker. Baker has Furman in the backfield. 4 wide outs to the left. Baker takes a step, flips it back to Furman. Here's Furman off the left side. Furman, nice pass.
Oh, nice
40,
cut.
down to the 36, close to the 35. Enough for a Commander 1st down.
Now, he's had a rough start, but nice gain that time. Nice blocking on Washington County on that quick pitch, and that's going to get him a 1st down.
That gives him some confidence as well. You needed that more than anything.
Big drive right here, Halby, I think, for both teams. If Washington County were to score here, man, if they don't make mistakes, they've done a really good job of keeping Marion County in check.
Baker back, looking right. Pass downfield is going to be incomplete. Yeah, the rollout pass on the far side
Camden Abel
was intended for Abel.
Yeah, well covered too, Hal, by Marion County. And again, I have a 1, but I don't have 1 on my roster. I think that's a 1.
Not for sure.
No, it's not a 1, but I can't make that up.
Which player are you looking at?
I think it's the safety back here. That's 8. That's
Oh,
dark.
that's 8. Yeah, that is.
I was looking on
dark.
his shoulder. It looked like a 1 to me.
Yeah, it is dark.
But it's 8. Yeah.
2nd down 10. Baker on the give. Here's Furman, another
Oh,
one.
man.
Wow,
He
look
is
at him.
picking them up, putting them down.
30
that
down
play.
to the 26. That looks like another 1st down.
Yeah, Hal, going to be a gain of about 13 and another 1st down for Marion County.
2 big back-to-back runs.
Washington County, excuse me. We got the Tech guys giving us hard way to go. Hal, what about that?
Cam Furman. Two big runs for him. Reynolds on the far right. Baker takes it. Gives straight up the middle. Not much going on that. A couple 3 yards.
That was Smurfy.
Smurfs it. Second down and 9.
John, did you say?
9.
John, did you say Furman's brother played for Marion County?
Coward, the running back.
Yeah, that might be the first time in the history of this series we've had brothers play against each other. I know we've had cousins.
Too much time. Let's see what the Whitecaps says.
Yeah,
Yep.
timeout.
Timeout, Washington County. We'll take a timeout. 5:37 to go in the first half. Washington County 7, Marion County 0. High school football, a G&G production.
It's a Kentucky fall tradition, the 53rd annual Marion County Country Ham Days, which will be held on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, September 23rd, 24th, and 25th in downtown Lebanon. It's a full weekend of fun, including great music, 2 hot air balloon events, a carnival, kids zone, arts and craft, a huge parade, classic car and truck and motorcycle show, one of the largest 5K runs in Kentucky, and of course, it's our famous Ham Days Breakfast. Marion County Country Ham Days in downtown Lebanon. Look for us online at hamdays.com.
Clock sits at 5:37 to go in the first half. Washington County leads 7-0. How good Jimmy Weathington in the box. As Washington County still have the offense. 2nd down and 9. On the 24 of Marion. Baker back to throw. Looking deep. Looking Reynolds. He's going to throw. Reynolds got it.
Got it, Hal. I think they're going to give him a touchdown. Wow.
Washington County.
What a catch.
Let's watch that again. Reynolds able to come up with that one.
Now it's going to be about
Baker.
25 yards.
Back. High ball, but look at Reynolds.
Look at him go up and get it. Man, what a pass, what a play.
Nice job.
That
nice
was
job
huge
indeed.
for County.
Ham out toward the point after.
And how that was a good call by the official.
Oh,
he was in bounds on that.
was.
He had 1 foot. Only need 1 foot in high school, and he had it in.
Set, kick up, and that kick is good. She's 2 for 2 tonight. And with 5:28 to go here in the first half of play, it's Washington County 14, Marion County 0. High school football, it is a G&G production.
To a farmer, a handshake is as good as a contract, and a man's word is something you can actually build on. So to have an insurance agent who's accountable, trustworthy, and dedicated to providing the best customer service possible, well, that sure does go a long way. And that's why the farmers in Lebanon trust Jesse Insurance.
To hear more about their farm insurance products, stop by 101 South Spalding Avenue, across from the post office. Call 270-595-0000. Jesse Insurance, the agent with choices. Protect what you sow.
Back here at Marion County High School, how good Jimmy Weathington. John Graves down the field, big play by Washington County. Boy, that deserves a thumbs up. If you're watching back on Facebook Live tonight, we need those thumbs up. It'll definitely help our coverage by promoting and pushing it. It also shows that you're just pretty proud of these young men that are out there playing tonight, especially the Commanders, that big score. Commanders on the kick, and Marion County will take it at the 25-30, 35-40, down to the 40, about the 43-yard line. With that run, Bubba
Yeah. Nice return, and Marion County's got good field position. And one thing about Marion County, there's 5:20 left. You know, they run the ball. That's what they do. They can't panic now. Get a score here, and you're just down 1 score. You get the ball first in the second half. But they can't panic and get away from what they are.
Nully, nice run back. Now Marion County's settling there, and I think go back to that ground attack that was so successful for them. Pass by Darty on the right side.
Nice cut back.
Nice cut back in the end. Foster, it's just around that 46. Gain of 2.
Just a gain of 2, but something to make Washington County think about. You know, we can throw the ball if we need to.
Yeah, gain of 2, a hard way. Second down and 8. On the 49, on the 46-yard line. Darty back to take it, and now he's thought about it. Instead, he'll flip it, and a fumble. Popped loose.
Ball's still loose.
The ball's still loose, and Washington County has it.
I think Washington County's got it, Hal.
Commanders will come up with it. Let's watch that again. It just popped loose, and Washington County jumps all over it. Jumping on it for Washington County is Camden Abel, but watch over here on the right.
Yeah, Hal. He never got control of the ball, and then Nelson, Washington County did a good job of getting in and recovering it.
Dr. John Isaacs Jr. brings you the instant replay.
Hey, real quick, since we're talking about Dr. John Isaacs, I got some dentistry trivia for you.
Lay it on me.
Where was the toothbrush invented? What state? Real quick.
What Springfield was
it? It was Tennessee. If it had been invented in any other state, they'd call it the teeth brush.
But we're going to take you on the road. First down. You're off the left side. It was Furman. Furman gets a couple yards on that. 2nd and 8. 2nd down and 8 on the 39.
I don't think Washington County looks like they're not going to get in too big of a hurry here.
Well, Marion County had the ball when you come out and get going in that.
I think they're going to try to score, but I think they want to run that clock out while they're doing it in the process.
Baker draws back. Oh, look at him take another nice job. Uphill go.
Oh,
downfield,
nice
35 to 32. Run. Don't know if he got the first down, but he's close.
It's going to be close now. Let's see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to call it 3rd and 1.
Nice, confident run by Baker.
That's 4 carries for 40 yards now.
Right there, get on your feet. We need some noise for a
3rd down and 1 on the 33. Here's to give to Furman. He tries to make the turn, and
nice
he does.
Nice job. Nice cut.
Got inside for that 1st down. Probably got away down to 29.
Got a Marion County player down here, but Furman made a nice cut. Looks like he was going to get hit about a yard behind the line of scrimmage, and he cut it up.
Player down on the field. We'll get to that in just a moment. Kiki Yoka was the player down that I have.
He's played a good game, too, so far around. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Why don't we take a quick timeout on this injury timeout on the field as they attend to Yoakum. 3:04 remaining in the first half. Washington County 14, Marion County 0. High school football is a G&G production.
Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963. A G&G live free production.
Are you tired of paying rent? Do you dream of owning your own home? Now's the time to make that dream a reality. Call Lisa, 270-402-4036. Lisa Kearns Realtor, Exit Realty Bluegrass, 270-402-4036. Call or text Lisa Kearns, the helpful agent.
Yoakum coming off the field with a little help. Oh, John said he had a little dizziness, which was no surprise over there. They're hitting pretty hard out there tonight.
Yeah, it has. That's one thing it has been, Hal. It's a hard-hitting game, both sides.
So 1st and 10 on the Marion 30. Baker back to throw, rolls off the left side. Caught by Washington County, left side, and downfield we go. 15 to the 10. Inside that 10.
I think
for
that
a
was
first down. And Pettis is the player who came up with it. We'll watch that again because it's on the far side, but Pettis doing a nice job on that. Let's watch it again from Dr. Isaac's Dentistry.
Yeah, nice little throwback. It was almost knocked down at the line of scrimmage, and Pettis did a good job and did a nice job of wiggling in and out of traffic there and ended up getting brought down, looks like we're the 5, 6, 7 yard line. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain now.
1st and go. So Washington County, another great position. 1st and goal on the 9. So here we go. Let's give to Furman. Furman, hey, maybe got a yard on that one, maybe 2.
A little bit of a problem on the exchange between him and Bo Baker, and I think that caused them to
call timeout.
Yeah.
So timeout. Oh, Furman's down on this. So an injury timeout on Furman. He went down on that one, so they'll be attending him. Why don't we take another timeout, injury timeout. 2:14 to go in the first half of play. Washington County 14, Marion County 0. High school football is a G&G production.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
What's up, football fans? The Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Authority wants to be your one-stop shop for finding a new career. Visit sweda.org/jobs to view current job openings right here in Washington County. Positions ranging from IT specialist, personal care monitor, safety and environmental, quality assurance, and many more. Full-time, part-time, whatever you may be looking for, we have something for you. So visit sweda.org/jobs.
Furman able to walk off the field for Washington County under his own power, which is good. So second down and go down on the 8. Another little pass play off the right side. It's going to be complete on the right side to Abel.
Nice play.
Abel all the way down, got in.
This might be coming back, Hal. There's a flag.
I'd anticipate that one to come back.
Probably an illegal block. Yeah, John just reported how Furman got the air knocked out of him and probably, hopefully, be back in the second half. Big
Holding.
penalty.
Offense, 10-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Against Washington County. So 2:02 remaining. Takes them just out of the red zone. Maybe puts them on the fringe of it on that 20. That's where you want to be. Is they had great field position. We'll put them on the 21. Second down and 18. Trips to the left. There's the snap, the fake to Smurf, and they catch him in the background. He tries to throw it away. That's a live ball. That is a fumble. That's a live ball. Marion County has it.
Yeah.
Watch this again. Baker in the back just got caught up in too much Marion County pressure.
Yeah, Hal should have ate that ball too. But then Marion County had a chance to pick it up and maybe run it back for a touchdown, but they dove on the ball.
Well, 1:35 to go. They got a chance to take it and put it in the end zone. So 1:35 to go in the first half, and here come the Knights. Knights have moved the ball well tonight.
Yeah, they have, Hal.
They can do it quick here. They can make something good happen. Darty back to throw. Pressure, trying to get out of it. Caught and scrambling to make something happen.
Yeah, ended up getting about 6 yards, Hal. Looked like he was going to get stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, well, for Washington County back there was Sean Spalding. Spalding, the junior back there, to help put the stop on him. Gain of 5. Second down and 5. So clock running. Marion County. One wide out to the left. Here's Stamadorty fake. Back to throw, and it's going to be almost picked off by Marion County.
Probably should have been.
County. Right into the breadbasket of Reynolds, but incomplete.
Got somebody down back here too, Hal. It looks like he's back up.
Intended receiver for Marion County was Ty Barker. Third down and 4. Clock stops at 52 seconds to go. Timeout, Marion County. So a timeout, Marion County. 52 seconds to go in the first half. Washington County 14. Marion County 0. We're back after this timeout. High school football is a G&G production.
Welcome to the heart of Kentucky and the Lebanon Marion County Industrial Foundation, where they have a tremendous workforce. Jobs available in Marion County. Now hiring. Kentucky Cooperage, an independent stave company subsidiary. First shift $16 an hour. Second shift $18 an hour. Plus great benefits. Now hiring. Kentucky Cooperage, an independent stave company subsidiary. Welcome to the heart of Kentucky. The Lebanon Marion County Industrial Foundation are here for you. Find them online at marioncountyky.com.
Remind everybody we'll have a look at stats at the half. Skinner,
Lucas
Jimmy
Ross.
What do you think? Can we give over Lucas a little mic time?
That sounds good to me.
All right.
He's done a great job over on
What are you
these
thinking
stats.
over there, Big LR? Can you handle a little stat action at the half? Big thumbs up means got you covered.
Quick score from Louisville into the first, 14-14, tied up between Louisville and Florida State.
Handoff on the right side by Marion County. 50-49, stopped at the 49. Run by Marion County. Caden Cower.
With a nice run.
Nice run.
End up getting the first down.
First and 10. Marion County.
Both teams out of timeouts, too, now.
Yes. They'll be moving it. Heading downfield with the Knights. There's the snap. Daugherty passing it downfield. Looking, incomplete.
Oh, what are they calling down there?
Nolly. I believe they're going to call pass interference.
It can be. What? He didn't do anything. Oh, man. Woo, doggies. Man, if you can't do that, you can't guard anybody, you know.
That's what's going to be.
They were running side by side. There was no contact.
15 yards. First down. Hey, it's on us.
Oh, it was 10 yards over their heads. If you can't do that, you can't play cornerback. Yep. Yeah.
Puts on first and 10 on the 35. Watch changes. 13 seconds to go. Here's Daugherty again. Behind center. Looking, he'll pass off the left side. It's going to be incomplete. It was intended again for Nolly. It will be second down. 9 seconds to go. Let's take it down the field, John Graves.
Hey, thanks, Hal. That pass interference call was on Brandon Coulter. They said he kind of hit him in the stomach as the ball went by, but they went right back at Brandon on that pass, and Brandon was able to stay with it. That's a big play for a junior.
Went over the top on that last one. Back we go with the throw. Daugherty over the middle, picked off by Washington County.
Yeah. Is that Smurfett?
Smurfett with the catch on the interception. With 4 seconds left to go, Washington County will have the ball back. So, whenever Washington County heads to the locker room, again, Marion County comes back, they'll have the ball in the third. Washington County will be kicking to them. Has to be something that Coach Carter is very excited about. I'm sure he wants to get that ball back.
Yeah.
Had some good possessions of the ball. This first half, just not enough of them. Baker takes a knee. So at the half, your score, Washington County 14, Marion County 0. How good, Jimmy Robinson. I get mixed up, Bill Robinson. Jimmy Weathington up in the box. John Graves will be coming up in just a moment. But this first half of play, typical Marion Washington County game. Really hard fought, a game that was quite a battle.
Yeah, hard hitting, Halby. Both teams had players come off the field, and man, it was just a lot of hard hitting you'd expect out of this game.
Baker had a great first half of play.
Yeah, he did both running and throwing the ball, Hal. And you know, the difference is the two big plays, the fake punt, and then also the nice 26-yard touchdown pass to Reynolds. Those are the two big plays by Washington County, and that's the difference in the game.
Springfield State Bank halftime report coming up. But how does Marion County get back in this game?
Well, you know, they're going to have to quit making mistakes. You know, they don't seem to have a lot of guys that can break it, you know, and take it 60 yards, so they're going to have to be patient. You know, they're only down 2 scores. If they come down and run their offense good and score, you know, they're down 1 score, and they put a lot of pressure back on Washington County.
Keep it right here. Your score at the half. Washington County 14, Marion County 0. Springfield State Bank halftime report is on the way. High school football. It's a G&G production.
Hi, I am John Hayden. I am your candidate for mayor of Springfield. Many people have asked me why I want to run for mayor. After some thought, I realized that my purpose is I love to serve. I am a leader in the business world. I am a family man, a husband to my wife Rose, a father to 4 children, and my favorite of all, granddaddy to 5 little ones. I love to serve in the community, and I do it well. I feel that those things about my personality are a little of what I have to offer to the community that we all call home. I humbly ask for your vote in November and would love for you and your family to hop on our campaign trail with my family and I. Paid for by John C. Hayden for mayor.
50 years ago, Richard Nixon was the president and The Godfather was in theaters.
While a lot has changed in 50 years, one thing that has remained the same is the firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Since 1972, Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has been assisting the people of Central Kentucky in many areas of the law, including personal injury, domestic relations, real estate, and estate planning.
And call us at 859-336-3901 and let the reputable attorneys at Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain work for you.
This is an advertisement.
Since 1951, Danville Office Equipment has dedicated itself to providing personal service and superior office products for our customers. We take a lot of pride in their success because that's how we measure ours. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
Let me take just a second to tell you about Beach Fork. If you like sporting clays, guided hunts, and lodging, well, Beach Fork Outdoors is ready for you. They're located amidst the beautiful rolling hills of Springfield, Kentucky, in the heart of the Bourbon Trail. The Sporting Clays course exhibits scenery unlike any other. With 12 stations, the Upland Bird Hunting Package offers a vast acreage of well-maintained food plots. The Parlor is our lodge. It offers hearty southern home-cooked meals and a private living suite with breathtaking views. Beach Fork Outdoors, 2938 Macville Road in Springfield, or call 859-481-5310.
The following is a paid advertisement.
The law office of Don Spalding McCauley is located at 144 West Main Street in Lebanon. Ms. McCauley handles cases in many areas in law, including DUI, DWI, divorce and family law, employee rights, real estate, wills and estates. The law office of Don Spalding McCauley is located in Lebanon at 144 West Main Street, or you may call her office today for an appointment at 270-692-0684.
Jimmy Wethington back here at Marion County High School in Lebanon, Kentucky. And halftime of our game, we've got the Washington County Commanders leading 14-0. I got my buddy Lucas Ross right here. He's helping out with G&G. Got some good stats. Lucas, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing pretty good.
Enjoying the game?
Yep.
Why don't you give us some stats here, some team stats and individual stats?
Well, for Washington County, I got 3 carries for Bo Baker at 39 yards. Colin Furman, 8 carries for 27. Off to a slow start, but he picked it up in that first half a little bit. Bo Baker, 6 of 12 for 130 yards for a touchdown pass. We saw that in the second quarter. And then for Marion, I got Will Darty, just 1 of 5 for 2 yards. Marion County's been rushing the ball a lot tonight.
Yeah, I totally agree. They run that wishbone, and, man, if they can, they want to keep the ball on the ground.
Yeah, I got 15 rushes tonight for the Knights, like 15 rushes for 58 yards. That's good numbers so far, but if they can pick it up in that second half, they have a chance to win it.
Yeah, I totally agree. Just not enough carries for them. 15. They need to get that up around 22, 25 carries, in the half to to move the ball enough to where they're going to score.
Now, there are some bad things, like, the penalties. Washington County, I got them for 6 penalties for 72 yards.
Oh, wow.
And they got to take care of that number a little bit. And for Marion, I just got 2 penalties for them. But, I mean, I got 2 penalties for them. I mean, it's not a bunch of penalties, but they got to somehow take care of the football still.
Yeah, exactly. And both teams, I think, turned it over. They both had fumbles.
Interception there with Will Daugherty at the end of the half. That's kind of a big mistake there.
Yeah, when they had a chance to score. So, one thing I do want to tell everybody, our buddy Lucas here has got a great Facebook page, and he does a lot of sports, a lot of stats and stuff. Why don't you tell everybody what your Facebook page is? And
well, I do a lot of football content or something. That's the only sport I can do right now. This week, actually in the summer before the when the off season happened, my schedule was just doing football predictions for all Power 5 schools for SEC, ACC. I was predicting pretty much all the Power 5 teams.
Wow.
And then I think that was 65 teams I did. And I did the standings at the end of the conference standings, what it would look like, doing playoff standings and all that.
Why don't you give them your Facebook page real quick, so if anybody wants to hook you up, and then we'll go down on the field to John Graves.
Well, it's called Lucas Ross Sports. It's Lucas Ross and then Space Sports. So, and then it's got a big R on the logo on Facebook.
Okay, sounds good. Lucas, this is your first time doing the stats. I don't think it's going to be your last, buddy. That Wethington guy, I don't think he can give the fans what you give them. You're really detailed on your stories.
Yeah, like I said, you got to do your best every time. I mean, no matter what it happens, like say you're going to school for a test, just do your best. That's all you can do.
Exactly.
Just don't take it seriously.
Exactly right. And now we're going to go down on the field to John Graves.
Thank you, Skinner. I stepped into the huddle. I've been around this Washington County program for several years, and there's not many times I've seen Eric huddle them up at the beginning of the halftime and just talk to them and just kind of pep them up. And he's just telling them, guys, we just got to finish. 6 penalties for 72 yards. That's 14 points that Washington County left out there on the field. They've got the energy. They just want to finish this Marion County team. I'll try to grab one of their assistants and see if I can get some notes. By the way, Lucas Ross may have just found a spot doing stats for G&G. Great job, Lucas. Proud of you, son.
Thank you.
All right, back here up at the booth at Marion County High School, and my buddy Lucas. And Lucas, what do you think Washington County needs? We talked about Marion County. What do you think Washington County needs to do in the second half?
I think it's honestly just to keep giving it to Furman a little bit. But Baker, I think he's got to have to throw a little bit of short passes. Don't really settle for the deep throw. And if he could take care of the football, Bo Baker's got a chance to shine here in the second half. So I'm expecting a defensive battle in this second half.
Yeah, that's a lot what I'm thinking about. And then again, too, mistakes might make this game turn around. If Washington County turns it over and Marion County go and score, that could turn the game around.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this is my first high school Marion County versus Washington County game. Like, I don't know how long it's been, probably like 2015. I mean, I haven't been to a game like this in a long time, and I love this rivalry, man. As of right now, I have Washington County winning the last 3 meetings, but, like, they lead the series like 13-11. It's a close series.
This is probably my 38th or 39th Marion County, Washington County game.
I got a lot of years to come for that.
All right, we're gonna send it to a commercial here, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching G&G. If it's live and free, it's G&G.
In 1937, community leaders from Bullitt, Nelson, Spencer, and Washington counties came together to form one of the earliest electric co-ops in Kentucky, Salt River Electric, celebrating 85 years in 2022. Throughout their anniversary year, they'll be celebrating the legacy of rural electricity and want their members to join in as they give away an $85 bill credit each month this year. Go to srelectric.com and enter into their $85 for 85 years giveaway today. srelectric.com/85FOR85.
At Stewart Powell Ford in Danville, you want your next car buying experience to go smoothly, and so do we. Our warm and welcoming hometown showroom in Danville is where our veteran staff of 20 plus years gives new meaning to the phrase, the Stewart Powell family. We proudly serve the entire state of Kentucky, so visit Stewart Powell and discover car shopping the easy way. And check out our world-class service department. Our easy plan doesn't stop when you drive off the lot. We stand behind your new Ford every step of the way. Stuart Powell Ford, 225 South Danville Bypass in Danville.
It's the annual Border War on the Gridiron. Boy, have there been some battles over the years from these two-story football programs. Now, off the field, Marion and Washington County have always worked together, and Citizens National Bank of Lebanon has been a part of this progress since 1889. Citizens National Bank is locally owned and operated, and you've been able to count on us for all of your banking needs. Best of luck to both teams, and may the best team win. And for your banking needs, choose our team at Citizens National Bank of Lebanon. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
I am Sarge Pollock, State Representative for the 51st District, made up of Marion and Taylor County. Growing up on a farm taught me hard work and family values, and building relationships to serve others has always been important to me. Faith, family, and integrity are the three principles I live my life by, and the foundation to serve Marion County in the 51st District. I am Sarge Pollock, your State Representative, because it matters.
Paid for by Michael Sarge Pollock for State Representative.
Back here at the John J. Boswell Field in Lebanon. Hal Good, Jimmy Wethington, John Graves, Lucas Ross. Oh, what a great job.
Yeah, Hal, seasoned pro. Man, he cleaned those stats up like I haven't ever been able to do that. I just can't, give out the individual stats and the team stats just like he did. Great job.
Halftime score, Elizabethtown over Nelson County, 35-0.
Yeah.
No real surprise there.
No,
Those
not
are
at all.
strong again this year.
Yeah, I haven't seen a score, but I think Mel and Trinity are playing tonight. Last score I had on U of L versus Florida State was 14-14. I'll try to look that up before we go back. Let's start second half.
Frank Peters jumped in. It's U of L 14, 14-7, U of L up.
That must have been a later post. I think the last I got, it was 14-14.
Yeah, 14-0.
Yeah, that's what I had last time. Let me see.
Big hello out there to your friend and mine, Norma Good. Also, Mike Russell tuning in this evening. Mike Margaret Newby, Mitchell Hughes, Morgan Churchill, Danny Baker. We appreciate everybody listening. Let's do a big thumbs up and see if we can spread our coverage for these young men playing tonight. We want to get a good group to tune in.
Big Jim Logston posted, you can tell who lifts weights and who doesn't. Is he talking about me and you, or is he talking about them on the field? Because I don't think me or you either one's pumped a weight for a while.
I don't think he might be talking about us, but it's waste his time.
I think we're in the who doesn't category.
It's define, not just define lift weights, but define workout.
Define workout.
Do phone curls count?
I mean, I walked up and down the sideline. I've got 15,000 steps in today. I mean, that's something. My heart rate says I'm working doing cardio right now.
Well, my heart rate's going up because of these giveaways we're going to do. Because I've had people hollering at me, and we're going to give away 2 $20 gift certificates to 2 popular restaurants in the area. So that's what makes my heart rate really go. If you want to be a part of what we've got tonight, here it is. I got a $20 gift certificate to Mordecai's on Main. You know what Mordecai's on Main is all about? A delicious place to eat. I got a $20 gift certificate I'm going to give away tonight. All you got to do is jump on our Facebook Live and put hashtag live free. Hashtag live free for your chance to win. And also, tonight we're going to give away a $20 gift certificate to our friends at Pub 68. Your chance to win from the new pub in town. Keith and them are doing a great job there. I ate there a couple weeks ago. It was really nice.
Yeah, my wife Elaine's eating there. I haven't had a chance yet, but she's eating there. It's really, really good food.
Hashtag live free. If you give me a hashtag live free, we'll put you in the drawing. And we've got a way to make it happen that we can draw your name. We'll do a first and a second prize. And it'll all be compliments of our restaurants, and also your friends here at G&G Productions. Pam Smith Yates, you better believe she's in on it. If it's live and free, She's all over it. Live eating and free food. That's right down her alley. That's right down her alley. Good for you all. Big Jim's in there. Bob Abel, you're in the drawing. So we're going to be giving that away close to the end of the ball game. Is when we'll do
Buddy
it.
Bob.
So we'll have time for that. Rita Ray Coulter, we appreciate that. So also, if you are watching this evening, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up will make sure to reply to all these players, the hard work they're doing, and also helps us spread our signal here this evening. We're looking forward to a great second half, which is on the way. At the half, your score, Washington County 14, Marion County 0. High school football, it's a G&G production.
For almost 20 years, I have served Washington County as Deputy County Clerk. Experience, knowledge, and dedication are the qualities necessary to perform as your next County Clerk. Having invaluable training, I, Brett Berry, will continue serving the citizens of Washington County equally and fairly. With your vote and input, our transparency will promote trust and democracy across party lines. On November 8th, vote Brett Filiatru Berry for Washington County Clerk. Make sure your vote counts.
Paid for by Brett Berry for Washington County Clerk.
Intercounty Energy wants you to put safety first when you're working outside. Always look up to see if there are overhead power lines, and be sure to stay clear of them. For safety's sake, always hire a professional to trim trees instead of doing it yourself. Remember, a tree limb cut in the wrong place could fall on a power line and cause you a world of hurt. If you do decide to do the work yourself, always protect your eyes and hands by wearing safety glasses and gloves. Intercounty Energy cares about your safety. Look up, be alert, and stay safe.
Back here at Marion County High School, getting ready for the second half to get underway. Marion County had the ball. 14-0 is the score, Skinner, with Washington County on top.
Yeah, Hal and John Graves gave us a score at halftime that is kind of shocking. We knew they'd probably win big, but not this big. Bethlehem is leading Western Hills 49-0 at the half.
Really?
In this age of running clocks, that's hard to do. Also, we've got Lexington Catholic 21-0 over Lexington Christian. And that's a big surprise to me. I really thought Lexington Christian would, be more competitive that game. And it might turn out to be that way, but that's a surprise halftime score.
Well, I think so, too. Marion County will have the ball as we come back out. Washington County be kicking to the Knights. Left to right from our Facebook live press box position. Looking at the Jesse Insurance Agency scoreboard. Only back to receive. Gonna be a high kick. Nolly takes it at about 25. 30. Down to the 35. And Nolly stopped at the 35.
Nice return, setting Marion County up in decent field position.
So on the 35. Be first down for Marion County. 1st and 10. On the 36, excuse me. So moving upfield with the Knights. Big hello tonight to Chad Spalding, our buddy, the Marion County Clerk. First down, dropped it. Already dropped it, but picks it back up. Flag down the play. Up the field, 44, 40.
Yeah, going to be a holding.
3, and nice job, but Doherty stomped up there by Carrico. Also in there on the
Holding.
stop.
Offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
Sean Spalding in on the stop as well. So that'll move it back. 10-yard penalty.
And again, when you got to run an offense like this, Hal, when you get behind the chains like this, it makes it really harder.
First and 10 on the 31. Give comes to second man. Ball popped loose.
I think Marion County. Yeah, I agree, Hal. I think Marion County got it.
Will Doherty fumbled the ball, but recovered. So it will be now 2nd and 14. So again, Marion County come out in this third quarter of play with possession.
Big possession too, Hal.
Yeah, if you could get a good, successful possession after possession and score, give you a lot of confidence, wouldn't it?
Of course. And it looks like, man, I thought that was going to be a false start on Marion County. I thought they've done that twice, Hal, and the official hadn't called it. That inside, I think that tackle, the left tackle, was jumping a little bit.
Barker's who they went with on that left side. He got 8 yards. So third down and around 5.
Yeah, and put him in a manageable situation.
On the 42. 14-0 is your score. Washington County leading Marion County. Here we go with the snap.
Oh, nice
Give
hold.
Doherty with the first down.
Yeah. Looks like he got about 6 yards. They moved him to a halfback position, haven't they, Hal?
Yeah. Cox is running quarterback. Landon Cox has been doing your quarterback. He's normally a wide receiver. But he's done a nice job in coming over and leading this group.
And I think that puts one of your better athletes, Doherty, back there too, with the where he's got more room and he can see the field better. So.
First and 10 on the 48. Here goes Doherty. 50-yard line.
3 or 4 yards.
Into Washington County territory, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
4 yards and
cloud of dust.
Cloud of dust.
Who was that? Woody Hayes said that?
That's what Woody Hayes would say. You can get there. That's one place you'd like to be.
2nd and 8 from midfield.
Second down and 8. Right on that 50-yard line. Cox. He's up under center. Takes a snap. Goes to one of the 3 Knights in the back.
Again.
He's got some room. 40.
Man, running hard. What a run.
31-yard line. I'd like to see that one again.
And how that's going to be about a 21-yard gain.
Dr. Isaacs brings you the instant replay. 3 Knights back there to choose from.
Yeah, Hal, just a nice job when he broke that initial line. Just look at him keeping his legs pumping, and nice job. Picked up about 7 or 8 more yards just out of extra effort.
Timeout, Washington County. 8:41 to go in the third. 14-0 Washington County. Back after this timeout. High school football is a G&G production.
A G&G live free production.
Are you tired of paying rent? Do you dream of owning your own home? Now's the time to make that dream a reality. Call Lisa, 270-402-4036. Lisa Kearns Realtor, Exit Realty Bluegrass, 270-402-4036. Call or text Lisa Kearns, the helpful agent.
Washington County football is brought to you by the Springfield Presbyterian Church. As a family of believers, our purpose is to glorify God by loving Him, loving each other, growing in Christ-likeness, and making Jesus Christ known in word and deed. Springfield Presbyterian Church, 140 East Main Street, Springfield, Kentucky, or contact Reverend Clay Stevens at 859-481-6105.
Lisa Murphy will be joining John Graves for the Farmers National Bank Players of the Game and Coaches Post-Game Show, all coming up for you later on this evening. She's with the Farmers National Bank. Glad to have her. That play off the right side, nothing doing.
Yeah.
Washington County all over that one.
J.B. Short on the tackle for Washington County, and it looks like they mark him no gain now. You know, Marion County's not doing anything fancy. They're just lining up wishbone, and they're just going right in between the tackles, either left or right side. But so far this quarter, they've done a really good job of blocking it.
Cox a little gimpy on that right ankle. Still makes his way out. Wide outs either side. Second down and 10. There's a snap. The give. Darty.
Again,
Darty. It breaks
almost broke loose.
Still going.
Yeah, Hal, he almost kept his balance and broke loose.
Keeps going. Down to about 25. Nice run. Third down and short. So 3rd and 2 for Marion County. Keeping the ball a long period of time and moving the ball, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Couple things you want to do.
Yeah, and now you just got to finish.
The snap, fumble.
Oh, fumble.
Ball pops loose.
I think they're calling it 4th down, so it looks like they recovered it.
Yeah. It's like they're going to say, well, wait a second. Oh, they're going to say Washington County comes up with it.
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. Let's just wait and see who that comes
Yeah,
up with.
they're the officials. I saw David Simpson put up his hand called for 4th down.
4th down.
Yeah, 4th down, yeah.
Well, nothing wrong with politics this time of year. Everybody's going to go ahead and politic. Everybody's going to go ahead and politic occasionally. You say really to me? You say really to me? Did you just say really to me?
No, I didn't.
Could be you. There you go. This is a big play.
Yep, big. You're right, Hal. Big play.
4th and short. It'll be 4th and 2.
I would be surprised if Darty don't get this ball on this play.
Oh, my. The snap, the give, Darty, left side. He got it.
He's got it. Yeah.
First down and more. Yeah. He got a first down for the Knights.
Look like they're going to give him about 5 or 6 yards there.
Yeah, nice job. I mean, you knew that's who they were going to go with. Darty gets the first down. Puts the Knights in the red zone. Clock continues to run. 6:32 to go in the third. 14-0. Washington County with the lead.
Yeah, he's run the ball 7 times out of 8 this quarter, and the other time was a fumble.
There's the snap. The give, Darty again.
Man, that first contact is just not bringing him down. Yeah, he didn't get much.
Hard.
But he got hit behind the line. Looked like he was going to go down. He just fought through it. And it's going to be no gain.
Let's go down John Graves, John.
Hey, talking to some of the staff over here with Marion County, that they've not seen the Landon Cox, I think is the quarterback. They've not seen him in, so that may limit Marion County's playbook to some base plays or their base offense. He's a senior.
Landon Cox is a Philiatru to send Hal.
Oh, a little counterplay, Hal. Nice job. It's going to be Marples.
Joanna Reeder give me some of that information, so you know that's gospel.
Yeah.
If he's that Philiatru blood, he's one tough son of a gun. So another game, Marion County.
Yeah,
Third down and 3.
They've had the ball almost, 7 minutes this quarter?
Sure have.
Washington County has not touched the ball yet.
Here comes Marion County. The give goes again to Darty. Stop that time. Nothing doing.
Might have given him a yard. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put him in 4th and really short.
Camden Abel, one of the players on the stop for Washington County.
And Darty's been a workhorse out 9 carries this quarter. I got him for 47 yards. in this quarter alone.
Fourth down and 1 on the 9. Don't think this isn't a big play. A little movement. Oh, that's movement on Washington County side. Second sound, I bet.
Let's see what they're going to call it. We're saying it was the other side. The Washington County player jumped first, though, and if they deemed that he made the Marion County player jump, yeah, they called offsides.
It's Whitecap.
Yeah.
Before the snap, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
How about Marion County?
Yeah.
Coming out after the half, after still down, but knowing they're down 14-0, got it now, first down and goal on the 4.
Yeah, Hal, just a textbook drive for a wishbone team.
What play? What play? First and goal on the 4. The fake, the give.
He walked in.
Look at there. Nobody touched him. Let's watch it again. It's Marion County.
A little counterplay, Hal. A little counter, and they've given the ball to Darty so much, everybody's keying on him, and he just walked in untouched.
Number 4 rolls right in there with it. Kaminsky for the point after. Will Kaminsky Jr. 14-6. Let's put him a touchdown out. The set over the head of the snapper. It'll fall, and it's going to be picked up by Washington County.
Now, this is 2 points if he scores.
We'll get 2 points.
Oh, it's dead? Okay. So it's dead in high school. Good call, John.
So it is a dead ball in high school.
And now in college, that would have been 2 points.
John Tate Smith with the run. I thought it was still like it was in college.
Yeah.
A lot of people excited on that one. So on the block with 3:49 remaining in the third. Washington County 14, Marion County 6. High school football, a G&G production.
Snap, snap, snappy tomato pizza. We make your pizza with our authentic recipe. Snappy tomato pizza. Hand stretch the dough and it's made fresh daily. Snappy tomato pizza. Snappy tomato pizza.
I'm ready for a snappy tomato pizza right now. 111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888 or order online at snappytomato.com.
Big series of plays by Marion County. How many series you say they had on that?
How it looks like they had 9, 10, and 11 carries on that drive.
Just a picture-perfect drive.
Exactly.
Got the score and then come up short on the point after. But, boy, 14-6. Still a lot of time left to go in this ball game.
Yeah. Now, speaking of a lot of time left in a game, Louisville's leading Florida State 21-14 with almost 5 minutes left in the second quarter. That game seems like it is going by really slow.
It has. Pettis unable back to receive. Marion County kicking it away. And picked up by Washington County at the 20, 25, 30, 35, down to 38-yard line by Abel.
Yeah, nice return by Camden. He caught that clean and took his time and found him a little gap and ended up getting Washington County in pretty good starting field position at the 38. Now, we got a little pressure on Washington County now. They went in 14-0 at halftime, had complete control of the game. Marion County comes out, this long drive, eats up over 8 minutes of clock, and now the pressure's back on Washington County to answer.
Here's Bo Baker. The snap, the pass, the catch. Pettis far side, upfield, away he goes.
He was close out of breaking that.
Down.
Man, he was so close.
Almost got the first down.
Yeah, going to end up about, what, 8-yard gain?
Second down, maybe 9. Second down and 1.
Yeah, 9 yards on that.
Don't forget to get in on our drawing. $20 gift certificate to the Pub 68 and to Mordecai's. They call them Morty's. Hashtag live free. That's all you got to put on there. Hashtag live free. And we'll have that drawing in the fourth quarter. The snap. The keep.
And it's going to be close, Hal.
I think maybe he got the first down, Baker.
It's going to be close.
John Graves is down there. John, first down on that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There you go. Indeed.
This is the most I've seen Bo run the ball in a game this year, and he's done a really good job. Now, Washington County coaches must saw something on tape, Hal B, because generally, he'll run it a couple of times a game, design runs, but he's ran it so far 7 times tonight.
There's a snap, back to throw. Looking over the middle. It's going to be caught at the 45-yard line. Flag down the play. Who came up with that ball over there on the far side, John? Thank you, John.
So they got about a 6-yard gain, and then they're going to add, 15 on to it?
Personal foul.
Yep.
Face mask. Defense. 15 yards. Added on to run. First down.
Yeah,
big play, Hal.
It's about 31, Skinner.
Yeah, Hal, and it looks like Bo Baker's really getting in a good rhythm tonight, Hal. I think he's played his best game tonight, running the ball. He's delivering the ball quick and precise, and just played a really, really good game so far.
Playing well, I agree. Had a great first half, and now he's come out on their first offensive possession, playing well. Furman off the left side, maybe got a couple.
Good to see him back in there, Hal. He went off in midway through the first quarter, second quarter, he went off with the injury.
Got a couple on that one. Second down and 8. Clock continues to run. Approaching that 2-minute.
Yeah, this has been a fast quarter, but Marion County didn't throw the ball. The clock didn't stop.
This is true.
On that first drive.
Second down. Pass by Baker. Finds Reynolds. Oh, Reynolds couldn't hang on to it.
Yep. That's a hard pass, too. Bo's throwing it from the opposite hash, and he's probably throwing that ball, 35 yards? 35, 38 yards across the field. That's a tough pass. Again, we're in 4-down territory, Halby.
Absolutely. This is 3rd and 9.
Yeah.
Baker trying to get him to draw off sides. Now take that snap. Take that snap, big fella.
Better get a penalty if they don't get a snap.
Oh, good job. Out of pressure.
Nice job by Bo.
Out of pressure. Look at him go.
Wow. Big run.
Man, big run. Let's watch that again. I like watching plays just like this. Bo Baker really making it happen.
I don't think this was a designed run. I think it was pass, but he just saw open field in front of him and
dodge those defenders.
Yeah, and look after the yardage after contact, like John said. It's good to have a 6'8" quarterback.
Fourth down and 1, but needs 2 on this one.
This might be that quarterback read again, Hal.
On the 28, I would. Bo's had such a good game tonight. Bo gives to Furman. Furman makes the turn.
I think he got it, Hal.
I think Furman got it.
Well, here's John Graves. John, what do you see down there, buddy?
John Graves on the far
That's
side.
a big first down for Washington County. They Cal Furman coming around the edge, and he had a lot of Marion County defenders at him, but it looks like he's going to get a first down.
Yeah, he's run good tonight too, Hal. I think this has been his best game. I know the first game he played, he had like 85 yards, but this has been a hard-hitting game, and he's done a really good job picking up some tough yards.
54.7 seconds.
They got 4 wide on this side, House.
Furman, put him out there on the right side. The fake, the keeper. Baker makes the turn. Tries to get downfield and maybe got a couple yards.
4 or 5 yards. Not
4
a
yards.
bad run on first down.
Third down. Oh, excuse me. Second down.
How too? I think you got to give the Washington County's offensive line a lot of credit tonight too. They run the ball better. They, for the most part, kept Marion County off of Bow. So they've done a really good job tonight.
Reynolds to the far right. Baker on second down.
They might
And
let the
6.
clock run out.
He may do it. I think they're going to wait and walk to the other end. And he does. They're going to wait till quarter number 4. So the third quarter is complete here at Marion County High School. Your score, Washington County 14, Marion County 6. High school football, it's a G&G production.
For a lot of people, home ownership is a big to-do list item that has to get checked before you feel like you're a grown-up, living your best life. If you're ready to check that box, talk to Derek Brussel at Farmers National Bank. Derek specializes in guiding first-time home buyers, young borrowers, and other newbies toward a responsible, manageable, fulfilling financial future. Visit farmersnational.bank to get in touch. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402972.
Washington County football is brought to you by the Springfield Presbyterian Church. As a family of believers, our purpose is to glorify God by loving Him, loving each other, growing in Christ-likeness, and making Jesus Christ known in word and deed. Springfield Presbyterian Church, 140 East Main Street, Springfield, Kentucky, or contact Reverend Clay Stevens at 859-481-6105.
Appreciate all of our viewers this evening, and Wanda Neal has passed along some info about Marion County 8th grade night. It's Thursday, and they play Bardstown Tigers Tuesday. So all kinds of good football coming up for the 8th graders right here at Marion County. Thank you, Wanda, for watching this evening. Margaret Newby, thank you for tuning in. Laurie Wheatley is on
Sideline
board.
warning issued to Marion County.
So Marion County had a sideline warning. Did you catch that, Skinner?
Yep, I did. That's about the most useless warning in any sport.
That's why I like you. There's nothing that you aren't going to give us but the full 100% belief in. You got it, brother. Baker,
Got it.
downfield, incomplete.
Just overthrew Camden Abel a little bit, Hal.
Had the right idea, but just couldn't connect.
Yep.
Again, we want to remind you that we're going to give away a $20 gift certificate to Mordecai's, a $20 gift certificate to Pub 68 tonight. All you have to do is jump on board and put hashtag live free. Hashtag live free. That's what G&G Productions are. And we'll give that away later to you. It's pretty simple to do. But we'll do that later this quarter. There's a step. Baker through the hands of Reynolds, incomplete.
Yeah, Hal, just a little bit off on the timing on that.
I don't know. Did you go back on the ground? Boy, they're ground
Now,
attack.
fourth, yeah. I would have probably second or third down, but now fourth down. I think if you're Washington County, you got to pass the ball. Yes.
Yeah. Fourth down and 6 on the 18.
Yeah, and this is a huge play in this game.
Nice things, get on your feet.
So, well, wideouts.
I might go secret play, Hal.
2 and 2.
Yeah, try
maybe.
to get them to jump. Try to get them to jump and get it fourth in about
Baker
2.
out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, back to throw. Looking, getting pressure.
Oh, he got hit.
Throws,
He got thrown.
hit hard.
Oh, what a, did he catch it? No, come on.
Oh, it didn't.
Man, what an effort, though.
Let's watch that again.
Yeah, what an effort.
Right
I
in
think
the end zone. Go ahead, Skinner.
Yeah, Hal, just great job by Bo getting the ball off because he gets hit right as soon as he throws it. And, man, what a great job. Was that Abel or was that Noah Reynolds that went up? Noah Reynolds went up and just the ground knocked the ball loose or he would have had it. But great effort. Now Marion County's got the ball at 16, 11:41 left. Hal, there's a lot of field between them and the end zone. But, man, the way they drove the ball. This is only their second possession of the second half.
That first possession, how long was that first possession?
It was, 8 minutes and 20 seconds, I think.
Such a good job with the ball.
Yeah.
So they got plenty of time.
Yeah.
And they go right back to work where they left off before.
Yeah.
Darty.
Darty just
off the left tackle.
Running through people.
26. Flag down the play on the far side. John, what kind of flag we got down over there?
Let me get clear of the crowd here.
Offside?
No, they're going to call it on Washington County.
Oh, White cap coming out.
Personal foul. Oh,
Defense.
15 yards.
Face mask, 15-yard penalty. Results, first down.
So, Hal, they made up a lot of ground quick on that one play. They went from the 15 to out to the 39.
Wow, brought it down to the 39. Man. Wow. 14-6. Washington County with the lead, but they're on the defense. First man through, I believe. Darty, Will Darty again with the run.
Yeah, it's going to be
Several
no
commanders
gain.
in on the stop.
Yeah,
no gain.
Maybe, yeah. Didn't even gain it. He might have gained a foot, but we'll call it no gain.
Second down and 10. 10:39 to go in this one. So Landon Cox at the quarterback. The snap by Cox.
Up back,
Into
fullback
Darby.
that time, Hal.
Oh, they go to fullback that time?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they go with Darty that time.
Yeah, I can't see the number, but it was up back. He gained about 2
52.
yards.
So it looks like that was Samuel Cameron. Third down and 7. There's the give.
Stuffed at the line, Hal.
Straight at the middle. Darty and nothing doing. Fourth down. Gage Smith on the stop.
Just a great job there at the line of scrimmage, Hal. Puts them in a
Well, you say,
fourth and about 7.
To our viewers out there, we are so close to 200. This Marion Washington County team deserves it. Let's give a big thumbs up and a heart and see if we can get some other viewers on this evening. Get up there to 200 viewers at one time. That's a big accomplishment in our area.
Looks like
we
Marion
can do that.
I think Marion County's in punt formation, Hal, but I would be on fake alert if I was
Get
watching.
your neighbors and friends to jump on board and watch the last of this ball game. It's going to be a good one. Low kick. Washington County takes it at the 35. Noah Reynolds, 40, down to the 44. A player down out on the field.
Yeah, Hal. You know, that was a great job by Noah picking that up. He had plenty of room. If it got by him, it might have gone another 10, 12, 15 yards.
Brandon Coulter, injured player. He's getting up slow. An official timeout. We'll take one. What are we taking? Official timeout. 8:46 to go in this ball game. Washington County leads Marion County 14-6. We're back in a moment. High school football, G&G production.
It's a Kentucky fall tradition, the 53rd annual Marion County Country Ham Days, which will be held on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, September 23rd, 24th, and 25th in downtown Lebanon. It's a full weekend of fun, including great music, 2 hot air balloon events, a carnival, kids zone, arts and crafts, a huge parade, classic car and truck and motorcycle show, one of the largest 5K runs in Kentucky, and of course, it's our famous Ham Days Breakfast. Marion County Country Ham Days in downtown Lebanon. Look for us online at hamdays.com.
Go ahead, John, with the injury report.
Just checking with the trainer. Looks like Brandon Coulter may have had a stinger on his left shoulder. Trainer down here working on him now.
Thank you, John. Washington County, 1st and 10. I like the way our bunch thinks.
Oh, they're
even through the background, they don't let you know. Oh, Baker hit hard.
That's going to be
picked off by Marion County. Interception. Back upfield. Here come the Knights.
Darty.
And Darty has all kinds of space. 30 knocked out of bounds at about the, I'm going to say 25. Let's watch that again. Oh, Baker was hit hard.
Yeah, he got hit, Hal, and he was going to throw in the ball, and it just went up there like a wounded duck, and Darty got it in a nice run back and put Marion County deep in Washington County territory about the 26, 25-yard line.
Just who you didn't want to have it comes up with it. So
yeah, you wanted to eat some time off that clock, Hal.
So now Marion County got a little fire in their belly. 14-6, Washington, but Marion County threatening. 1st and 10 on their own 26. There's the snap. The give, handoff off the left side. It's going to be, a break it loose from Washington County. Still to the far side they go. And with that, it looked like that was Marples.
Yeah.
Jonathan Marples with the run. He made something of nothing.
Yeah, going to end up getting about 4 yards, 3 yards. Where they mark it? 22. Do we have a player down over there?
John Graves down the field. John.
I got two. I got cramps on Noah Reynolds, and I got cramps on number 41 from Marion County.
Marples for Marion County. And that's not good for Washington County. Noah Reynolds played great tonight. He's a big stalwart back there.
He's got a cramp in his hip.
I'm gonna give you one more reminder since we're getting close to the end of the 4th quarter. We're at an injury update. How often years ago were you listening to Kaywood Lefford and think there'd be some great giveaways with it, Jimmy?
I know.
And now here we are, not only watching the game online, free, we're watching it live, and you got a chance to win $20 to Mordecai's and $20 to Pub 68. All you got to do is jump on Facebook Live and put hashtag live free. We'll pull the winner through our special wizardry that our guys got here. I don't know what you call that, but, Sean and Matthew are wizards.
Little hocus pocus.
They're going to put a little hocus pocus to pull a winner. I hope it's Hal Good, but it won't be Norma Good. she done applied about 3
great
times.
Play. I think they're Washington County saying they
that ball
fumbled.
came loose.
I think David Simpson's going to say they did, and it's going to be Washington County's ball.
Oh, it is Washington County ball. Wonder if they'll show up. Let's go to the replay. It might be
play by
too
Washington
late.
County.
It might be too late.
Now somebody
Oh,
just
here we go.
broke through, was in the backfield. I didn't get that number.
Oh, there it is.
Ethan Bird.
There you go.
Now, you don't hear his name a lot, but he made a big play in this game.
Wow.
That was a huge play. Marion County had all the momentum.
Will it be 1st down? Yeah, it was really. But there's still a lot of time left.
Yeah.
8:03.
I would think Washington County, after that Bo got hit that last play, I think we might get a lot of running right here and run some
that's
time
what I
off
would
that clock,
do.
if nothing else.
But of course, they watched that running. Froman, I should say. Smith with the run. Smurfett. Oh, we're getting close to 200 here. Me and Sean are watching. We're hoping we can hit 200. We're at 196. We need just four more. Four more people jump on board. Call your sister and Mazik. There you go. Give us a thumbs up. See if you can go on and get it for us. Excited to hit that.
I would have this if me. I would have a quarterback draw right here. I would not put this ball in the air.
Second down. Baker.
Looks. They're going to call a timeout. Baker was
it's gonna be a
confused what the
timeout.
call was.
Yeah, timeout on the floor. On the field, I should say. 7:14 to go. Washington County 14, Marion County 6. High school football. It's a G&G production.
To a farmer, a handshake is as good as a contract, and a man's word is something you can actually build on. So to have an insurance agent who's accountable, trustworthy, and dedicated to providing the best customer service possible, well, that sure does go a long way. And that's why the farmers in Lebanon trust Jesse Insurance.
To hear more about their farm insurance products, stop by 101 South Spalding Avenue, across from the post office. Call 270-595-0000. Jesse Insurance, the agent with choices. Protect what you sow.
7:14 to go in regulation. 14-6 is your score. Washington County on top.
Florida State and Louisville still are not at halftime yet, and that game's been going on for almost 2 hours.
We're sitting here waiting. See if we can make 200 tonight. We're up and down at the 200.
Yeah, Bone's still looking at the sidelines. He looks
I'm going to get back
confused.
on the field. Second down 9. Trips
Man,
to the left.
there's something going on. And there's a little confusion.
Give it. Far side to Pettis. Oh, Pettis got some space. 40, 50, 40.
That was Reynolds Howell.
Reynolds on the run, not Pettis.
I couldn't tell till he turned a corner here, but man, what a pickup from the 28-yard line.
We can watch it again. It was a nice run. He had some great space.
There's a flag down over here over on Marion County sideline, Hal, too. I wonder if this is not going to be penalty on Marion County this time for sideline. Okay. Oh, they are?
That won't be good.
Nope. If it's not a personal, yeah.
Sideline interference. Marion County.
Oh.
15-yard penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh.
First down.
Oh. Wow. Man.
The first time I can ever remember a personal foul being called on a sideline warning. I'm sure it's happened, but most time they just give them a warning and then that's it. But
John,
that's
did you catch anything peculiar happen?
Yeah, they've had a sideline warning earlier in the game, if you remember, and it looked like they may have been too close to the sideline and interfered with the game.
I didn't catch it. Baker on the give. Pettis right side, got some space. Flag down the play.
We got a flag, yeah. And this is way behind the play.
Well, that won't be unusual with
either side. It's not a penalty that you want to have this time of the game.
No.
The situation. If it's Washington County, yeah.
Personal
They're walking
foul.
backwards too, though.
Hit a defensive player. 54 offense. 15 yards. Remains first down.
Yeah, he hit a defenseless player, I think is what he said.
That's what he's saying.
And they're really cracking down on that this year.
Carter Hilton's a freshman.
If somebody's out of the play and not paying attention and you go blow them up, yeah.
All right, John, let's go back down the field to you.
David Simpson is telling Eric what's going on. It looked like Carter may have, 54 for Washington, Carter Hilton, may have kind of come up with his arm after he was trying to block and just kind of basically illegal hands to the face in college or pros.
And that was a huge howl because Washington County had the ball. is close to a first down around the 12, 13-yard line. Now they're in first and 25. I still would not throw the ball here. I would work on that clock.
Yeah, first and 25, I agree. Baker. Yeah, I wouldn't be as worried about the score as I am about just moving the ball.
There's something going on there. John, can you find out what's going on with the
offense?
Sending the plays in? I know Smurfett and Pettis were both confused over here. They were both on the line of scrimmage, which you can't do, but they both seemed confused, like they didn't know what the play was.
Yeah, so Washington County has a play in their playbook that it's illegal if you're passing, but it's legal if you're running the ball, and that's the formation they were in there.
Well, they're in the same formation.
Back to throw. Looking deep. Open receiver. It's going to be picked up and caught into the end zone.
They're going to get the illegal. They're going to get the illegal.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, that's going to be an illegal formation, John. Again, they had two guys on the line of scrimmage over here.
Coming back.
They lined it up just like they did the previous play, and it's going to be an illegal formation on Washington County.
So against Washington County.
Yeah, it's going to be first and about 30.
Well, the Washington County players was on the line and should have been off.
Offense.
Yeah.
Penalty remains first down.
Yeah, and when that happened, John, what it did, the receiver on the outside that's lined up on the outside, he's an ineligible. The one on the inside is an ineligible receiver because only the guys on the end of the line can go up for a pass on the line of scrimmage. And when both of them went downfield, that's what caused the penalty because the inside wide receiver wasn't eligible for the pass. They're in the same formation now, but they've got one receiver back.
Here we go with Baker to pass, a long one again. It's going to be complete.
Oh, did he catch that?
Caught it at the 28.
That was Reynolds. Man, what a catch. Now, I think that's going to be 2nd and 10. Yeah.
Hits a big thumbs up for the finish of this game, everybody. 5:26 to go. Wow, what a finish to this one.
Yeah. And how nice pass by Bo.
2nd down 10.
Just laying it out there for Noah to go up, and Noah did a great job going up and high pointing that ball and bringing it down.
2nd down and now 11.
Looked like Dane Key against Florida last Saturday.
On the night, 26. Baker, he's going to hand it off this time.
Nice run.
Over
Going
the
to
left.
get about 5 or 6.
That's not a bad thing. It's a good little run. On the left side. Me and Sean have been watching this. They got me interested. We got 200 viewers tonight. That's excellent. So congratulations to you, our viewers, for hitting that magical number this evening.
Good game, man.
And seeing a good finish to a good game.
Oh, it is.
All
it
200 of you.
Now, we thought this was going to be a close game. And it's been, and this rivalry, it's more fun when it is a close game. It's not fun either side when there's, blowouts.
3rd and 7. Furman.
Going to look like they got about 2 or 3 yards short out of the first down.
4th down. Gosh, 4th down and probably about 4.
Secret play time.
It is. That's what I would do. Secret play. Lots of folks listening. Appreciate everybody listening out there. Big Jim is out there. Scott Fatizzi. Hey, Scott. Brett Berry, thank you for listening. Margaret Newby. Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all for helping us reach a good milestone tonight. We've had other games that we've hit 200 at, but I don't guess this is our first football game when we hit 200, isn't it? Yeah, that's great. Now, we'll finish up our broadcast. We'll have near 2,500 viewers by Tuesday. we'll have 45% of the people that watch this game watch it afterwards, the
Wow.
regular time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
So it's amazing. If you want more information about it and how you can be a part of it, easy to do, give me a call. 859-481-2600. Or give John Graves a call.
I got to think Marion County called timeout to tell their guys, hold your water. Do not jump no matter what. Because I think Washington County's going to try to draw them off sides and then run the play. Now we got a timeout.
Now Washington County. Washington's going to take timeout. What do you say? You want to give away our giveaways since we've got 200? Yeah, let's pull it up.
Real quick.
We appreciate everybody that's participating in that tonight. And we'll put that together, and I'll give those away here in the next minute or so.
While he's pulling that up.
Hashtag live free.
Louisville, Florida State finally halftime with Louisville winning 21-14.
You can go home and watch that second half tonight.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
Down in Bear Waller.
Bear Waller.
Down in Bear Waller.
I'm St. Rose. If I
barks.
go to Bear Water, Elaine's going to be calling wanting to know where I'm at.
Got all them barking dogs.
Yeah.
Well, you're kind of in the suburbs of Bear Waller, aren't you?
I guess you could call me that. No, actually, we're talking about me, John.
John Graves doesn't live in Bear Waller, does he?
Nah.
I am a product of Bear Waller.
Product of Bear Waller.
It's not Bear Waller, it's Bear Waller.
Bear Wallow. Bear Wallow. I speak correct.
Somebody's going to Bear Waller in here. It's 4th down and 4 on the 18. Bo Baker going to go for it. Baker trying to draw, couldn't do it. He'll keep it.
That's
off the
quarterback
right
draw.
side.
Great
First
call.
down and more.
He might go,
into
Hal.
the end zone. Touchdown.
Great call by
I
Washington.
did not see a flag down. That is touchdown. Washington County. This deserves a Dr. John Isaacs Dentistry instant replay. Watch him go. Call it, Jimmy.
Yeah, Hal, just spread the Marion County out, and everybody thought they were going to try and draw them off sides or throw the ball. And just a great call by Washington County's coaches. And that line just blocked it perfect, and Bo hit a wide open hole and took it in. And that is going to make it really hard on Marion County to come back.
The big fella has done well.
Yeah,
Kick is up, and this kick will be good. So 3 for 3 from the field goal. 3:42 to go in this one. It is Washington County 21. Marion County 6. High school football. It's a G&G production.
Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
Well, what a great score by Bo Baker. Able to run that ball off that right side. Took it all the way in on the 4th down for the score. Extra point good. It's 21-6.
And how I like the call, too. That was just a great call by Washington County's coaches because nobody expected quarterback draw on that play.
Looks like Medley out there on the reception. Takes it to about the 40-yard line.
And how I think Washington County's got Marion County in a situation they don't want to get in where they're going to have to throw the ball a lot. There's just 3:37 left. They can't, take a lot of time to, like they did that first drive. They took, 8 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. Even if they score, if it takes them 3.5 minutes, there's no time left. So
Sure.
And I don't know that they want to throw the ball. They got Darty back at quarterback, so obviously they are going to throw
They're going to throw it. I think they're going to have to. They line up in the pistol, and now we're going to have official
delay a
timeout.
game.
Too much time.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, you have a daunting
5-yard
task
penalty
for
remains.
player of the game
First down.
tonight. There's no question about it. Here we go on first down and 15. Snap to Darty. Darty run off the left side, caught up in the backfield, and he'll go down.
Great play. And, that's just not going to get it. They're going to have to throw the,
Flag
put the
down
ball
play.
up in the air, even though they don't want to.
And I think for Marion County, you got to look at Will Darty.
Yeah.
Oh, what a nice night tonight. Played both ends of the ball.
I think so, too, Al.
He really showed me he is hard-nosed.
And he's so tough running the ball.
I think he's player of the game
Yeah.
just for that one offensive series in quarter number 3.
Yeah, he took that series over, Hal, and marched Marion County right down the field. And
Timeout. Marion County, we'll take a timeout. 3:24 remaining in this game. It is Washington County 21, Marion County 6. Back after this timeout, high school football, a G&G production.
What's up, football fans? The Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Authority wants to be your one-stop shop for finding a new career. Visit sweda.org/jobs to view current job openings right here in Washington County. Positions ranging from IT specialist, personal care monitor, safety and environmental, quality assurance, and many more. Full-time, part-time, whatever you may be looking for, we have something for you. So visit sweda.org/jobs.
Welcome to the heart of Kentucky and the Lebanon Marion County Industrial Foundation, where they have a tremendous workforce. Jobs available in Marion County. Now hiring. Kentucky Cooperage, an independent stave company subsidiary. First shift $16 an hour. Second shift $18 an hour. Plus great benefits. Now hiring. Kentucky Cooperage, an independent stave company subsidiary. Welcome to the heart of Kentucky. The Lebanon Marion County Industrial Foundation are here for you. Find them online at marioncountyky.com.
Yeah, back here at Marion County High School, we've got 3:02 left in the game. Marion County just ran a quarterback run or ran the left end, and Washington County got him for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. So we're looking at third down and about 20, but more so than that, Marion County's running out of time. We got 2:47 left right now.
I was just talking to Lisa Murphy of Farmers Bank. She's really excited about being down there with you, John. She said, I got to go down there. I said, you're like a baby in Daddy's hands with John Graves. Here we go to the right side. There we go. First down and more. 40, 30. Look at it go. Headed to the 10. In the end zone. Touchdown.
No flags. Yeah. 68-yard run.
Watch that. Tackle one. Nobody touched him. Watch him go. Darty.
Yeah, Hal.
We were just talking off the air about him for player of the game.
Yeah, a little trickeration on Marion County's part because all of Washington County's team just about was on that far side of the field, and he just cut it back in wide open space. So this makes it a little interesting. I didn't think Marion County had a minute to score that quick, 68-yard run. So we're probably going to have an onside kick here after the 2-point try.
No question. They get the ball back after that.
Well, they've got to make this 2-point conversion too. If they don't make it, it doesn't matter because it's going to be a 9-point game, and there's no play that I know of where you can score 9 points. So this is a big, big play for Marion
So they
County.
go for 2. Nice lineup. There's the set. The keeper.
Oh, no way.
It breaks from one tackle.
Great
to
job.
Stop by the second. Washington County, good defense to stop the 2-point conversion. So, 2-point conversion stopped. 2:16 to go in this one. Your score, Washington County 21, Marion County 12. High school football. It's a G&G production.
Hi, I am John Hayden. I am your candidate for mayor of Springfield. Many people have asked me why I want to run for mayor. After some thought, I realized that my purpose is I love to serve. I am a leader in the business world. I am a family man, a husband to my wife Rose, a father to 4 children, and my favorite of all, granddaddy to 5 little ones. I love to serve in the community and I do it well. I feel that those things about my personality are a little of what I have to offer to the community that we all call home. I humbly ask for your vote in November and would love for you and your family to hop on our campaign trail with my family and I. Paid for by John C. Hayden for mayor.
Look for an onside kick as we get Marion County. They're in a nice little different position here. 21-12. They trail Washington County.
Yeah, but not having the kickers really hurt them tonight, Hal, because they're still 2 scores down, even though they scored that touchdown. So.
All right, Skinner, congratulations. We got our winners taken care of. Rodney Dean of Springfield, congratulations. You won a $20 gift certificate to Mordecai's. And Craig Stephen Coslow. I don't know how you won it, but you won a gift certificate to the Pub 68. Compliments of Keith Slosher and his crew at Mordecai's and Pub 68. And your friends right here at G&G Productions. Craig Stephen Coslow of Springfield and Rodney Dean of Springfield. Those guys won. We had about 80 people involved. Onside kick fell on by Washington County. Nice job by the Commanders.
Connor Gabbard on the recover, Al B, for Washington County.
Gabbard on the recovery.
And now I think you're going to see Washington County take the air out of the ball and just run it. And I think I've got Marion County with 1 timeout. You got 1 timeout left, Lucas, for Marion County? My man. Marion County's only got 1 timeout left, so they can only stop the clock 1 time. So,
Lisa Murphy from Farmers National Bank will be joining John Graves for the players of the game and also the coaches post-game show. And now they'll have the bourbon barrel that they'll be distributing at Washington County. We'll get to keep it in Springfield another year. There's the give, a little jump. Run, stop up there. Smurfett.
Yeah, he got hit hard.
Maybe lost
Hal.
a yard.
Yeah, behind the line of scrimmage. And Marion County has not let up, Hal. I think both teams have really played hard tonight. I think you got to take your hat off to both teams. They've made some mistakes, but I think both teams can be proud when they walk off this field how hard they both played.
I think it's the type of game we talked about coming in.
Yeah, I agree, Hal. Low scoring we thought it would be, but hard hitting and an exciting game, too. It's been one of the more exciting Marion County
Neither team is playing a Bardstown or a Nelson County, and they've come in, they play each other. It's a rivalry game as well. Here's the give. Furman slips.
Slips.
He'll lose another couple of yards. I believe we have a timeout. Timeout, Marion County. We'll take a timeout. 1:23 to go in this one. It'll be 3rd down when we come back. 21, Washington County, 12, Marion County. High school football, a G&G production.
50 years ago, Richard Nixon was the president and The Godfather was in theaters.
While a lot has changed in 50 years, one thing that has remained the same is the firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Since 1972, Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has been assisting the people of Central Kentucky in many areas of the law, including personal injury, domestic relations, real estate, and estate planning.
And call us at 859-336-3901 and let the reputable attorneys at Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain work for you.
This is an advertisement.
Since 1951, Danville Office Equipment has dedicated itself to providing personal service and superior office products for our customers. We take a lot of pride in their success because that's how we measure ours. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
Back for action. Washington County, 3rd and long. Here's Baker, the fake. He'll roll to the right, trying to get away from Marion County defenders. Caught, and now he's going to be finally brought down. No, he's still on his feet. Moves around and stopped finally by Marion County. Baker would not be stopped.
No, they put him in a tough situation, though, man. He was running for his life there for a second, and did a good job just hanging on to that ball. Now Washington County can run that clock down to right about 20, probably about 30 seconds before they have to snap this.
Yeah, it's under a minute to go. Clock starts to run. Marion County should get it back after the punt with about 30 seconds.
Yeah. They're going to take delay game, not to call timeout. Okay. John Graves said they are going to take delay. Oh. So Washington County's out of timeouts, Hal. And they're just going to let the clock run out on the play clock, and then
now they'll get delay the game. What's
yeah.
that stop it at? 24-3.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down. The clock will start on the snap.
So there you go. So when you see the ball kicked, or when you see it snapped, that's when the clock will start. So he's kicking from about the Commander 32. It's a nice kick.
Yeah,
Boy, nice one.
kick.
Yeah. And it looks like it's going to be Barker just going to fall on it.
Yeah.
And he fell on it on about the 29-yard line maybe. Coulter on the stop. So only 15 seconds to go.
Good play by him, too, Hal. Smart play. If he'd walked away from that ball, then more time would have ran off the clock. It's not going to make a difference, but still smart play.
Still,
yeah.
Still with your 15 seconds, doesn't going to make a difference in your score, but will make a difference of Washington County coming home tonight with a W. Washington County gets ready for Eminence next week, which is going to be our game of the week, because we're going to travel to Eminence next week. And Spencer County, the Bears of Spencer County from Marion County. And them Bears are playing good right now.
Yeah, they're ranked aren't they ranked in the top 10?
You better believe it.
I saw the other day, I was looking up the 2A rankings, and Somerset, the Lexington Christian Academy, and Danville are all in the top 7. Those are 3 Washington County opponents.
Those are 3 Washington County district opponents. Marion County, little handoff right side. That'll just about do it, I bet, for Marion County. They're going to be content with what they've seen here tonight. And what a good game here tonight in Marion County. Your final score tonight is Washington County 21, Marion County 12. So nice job here this evening as this game does continue, and for the first time since post-COVID-19 that I've seen, the shaking of hands in the middle of the field. Well done, and a true sign of great sportsmanship here this evening. Keep it right here. We got post-game activities coming up. John Graves is going to be down on the field with our Farmers National Bank player of the game, as well as coming up, we've got the Lebanon Tourism post-game show, as we'll talk to the coaches of the football system for Marion and Washington County. Your final score this evening, it's Washington County 21, Marion County 12, high school football. It's a G&G production. Hey, John.
Let me take just a second to tell you about Beach Fork. If you like sporting clays, guided hunts, and lodging, well, Beach Fork Outdoors is ready for you. They're located amidst the beautiful rolling hills of Springfield, Kentucky, in the heart of the Bourbon Trail. The Sporting Clays course exhibits scenery unlike any other. With 12 stations, the Upland Bird Hunting Package offers a vast acreage of well-maintained food plots. The Parlor is our lodge. It offers hearty southern home-cooked meals and a private living suite with breathtaking views. Beach Fork Outdoors, 2938 Macville Road in Springfield, or call 859-481-5310.
The following is a paid advertisement.
The law office of Don Spalding McCauley is located at 144 West Main Street in Lebanon. Ms. McCauley handles cases in many areas in law, including DUI, DWI, divorce and family law, employee rights, real estate, wills and estates. The law office of Don Spalding McCauley is located in Lebanon at 144 West Main Street, or you may call her office today for an appointment at 270-692-0684.
Final score here this evening, it's the Washington County Commanders defeating the Marion County Knights 21-12. Time to get into postgame. Farmers National Bank style and Lebanon Tourism style. John Graves is on the field. John?
Thank you. I'm down here with Will Dartery, a senior for this year's team, and we'll let Will, tough loss. This game always means a little bit more, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. It's probably going to remember this game for the rest of my life.
Now, started the first half playing quarterback and then moved over to running back. There must have been something you all seen that caused the change.
Well, I've been running a little bit the past couple weeks, and we've kind of talked about moving me to running back a little bit, and then tonight we just finally decided to do it.
This is just one step in the journey that you all are taking. You're proud to be a part of this Marion County team and the new era with Coach Carter.
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, I'm going to introduce Lisa Murphy. Lisa, I'll let you take the mic and give the award.
Hey, Will, congratulations. This is a gift certificate and a gas card from Farmers National Bank for being player of the game.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We want to thank Lisa and Farmers National Bank for that gift card. Will, good game tonight, and best of luck. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
All right, Will Darty, our player of the game. Back up to you guys, and we'll round up some more.
Thank you, John. Again, Washington County comes up with the victory here this evening as Washington County comes up with a 21-12 victory, defeating Marion County. And one of these games that really turned out to be a nice ball game here this evening as Washington County were able to get started early, and Marion County come out in that third quarter and really took control of the offense and just kept pushing that ball down the field. Really did an excellent job here this evening. We're going to go for the player of the game again. Lisa Murphy, thank you for coming in from Farmers National Bank. John Graves is down with now head coach of the Washington County Commanders, Eric Sagerseed. John?
Coach, a win at Marion County can make a lot of things seem a lot better.
Yeah, the kids, they put the work in all week for it. They fought their butts off tonight, and we made a lot of mistakes, and I made a lot of mistakes, and kids covered me up on some stuff, and just some great play by our defense. We had to make some adjustments on defense for these guys specifically, and to go out and do what we did, and we gave up a long play at the end of the game, and that was just unbelievable, because they done so good bottling them up. We made them drive, and we did what we wanted to do on that. So the kids are excited, I'm excited. You love getting a win in a rivalry game for sure.
Well, you give up that long run because it's a Marion Washington County game. You can't make it easy. It's I can remember the 41-42 game and the tight games. You got to have a little fun with it.
We never do it the easy way. That's for sure. I'm not that old, but I feel a lot older than I should after a game like that. But I'm proud of our kids, man. I'm super proud of them. Proud of this senior class. It's 4 straight. And it wasn't an easy task tonight. Hats off to them. They came out and played hard. The kids never quit. They got things going in a good direction.
All right, thanks, Coach. Send it back upstairs to you. I'll grab the players of the game for Washington County.
Thank you, John. And we'll be going back to the players of the game. Again, brought to you by the Farmers National Bank. Lisa Murphy with Farmers Bank is down on the field. We appreciate her coming. It's great whenever we can recognize the young athletes in our community, just like what we're doing here this evening. And John bringing out several to recognize for Washington County, but all well deserving.
Yeah, Hal. And like I said, every player on both sides, everybody out there gave everything they had. And this is one of the, to me, one of the more exciting Washington County Marion County games in several years.
Let's go down the field. John Graves. It's time now for the Farmers National Bank player of the game for Washington County. John?
I'm standing with one, but there's many behind him. The player of the game for Washington County is going to be the offensive line, and I think I know this one. If I can get through this interview, I'm going to be doing good. Jackson, what about that O-line tonight?
I mean, we had a good week of practice, and we come out here. We knew how we needed to execute the game, and we made a lot of mistakes, but we got to learn from those mistakes, keep getting better. This is a well-coached Marion County team. Their D-line, they're hats off to them. They're a good D-line. They brought it out tonight, and we were just the better team tonight.
As a senior, 4 straight, that's got to mean something.
Yeah, I think it's the first time Washington County's ever done this in history. I believe Marion's done it once, and then plenty of three straights. This is the first 4 times in a row, and it's a great feeling to not ever lose to Marion County while you're in high school.
Miss Lisa Murphy, I'll let you jump in here and introduce what you're doing.
Hey, Jackson, congratulations. This is a gift certificate and a gift card for $25 from Farmers National Bank for being player of the game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you've got to share that with all these dudes behind you. Coach Hack, what about this O-line?
They had a great week, probably the best week they've had all year.
came out, worked hard every single day. It was important to them. And when something's important to you, you put in that extra effort. And, they were going to grind it out tonight no matter what it took. And, we got a lot of work to do to keep getting better. But, wouldn't trade them for anybody in the world. They come every day and work.
And the good thing about it for the Washington County fans is I'm seeing a bunch of guys that'll be back next year.
Yeah, we get just about everybody back. We'll lose Jackson and we'll lose Ethan Bird on the offensive line, but we'll have Hank and Logan and Carter and Gabe and Cochran. We'll have all them back, and good future ahead of us.
Thank you, Coach. Your Washington County players of the game is your offensive line. Thank you, Lisa Murphy. Guys, we'll send it back up to you all.
Thank you, John. Again, your final score here this evening is Washington County over Marion County, 21-12. We're going to take our last time out and be back to finish things up here at Marion County High School. High school football. It's a G&G production.
At Farmers National Bank in Lebanon, we'd like to say, wow! Wow! Thank you for voting us the best bank in Marion County, the best checking and savings in Marion County, the best loans and lending in Marion County, the best mortgages in Marion County, the best customer service in Marion County, and the one we're proud of, the best place to work in Marion County. Farmers National Bank, we're here for you. Farmers National Bank, 136 West Main Street in Lebanon and 2160 Campbellsville Highway. Farmers National Bank, member FDIC. It's a Kentucky fall tradition, the 53rd annual Marion County Country Ham Days, which will be held on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, September 23rd, 24th, and 25th in downtown Lebanon. It's a full weekend of fun, including great music, 2 hot air balloon events, a carnival, kids zone, arts and crafts, a huge parade, classic car and truck and motorcycle show, one of the largest 5K runs in Kentucky, and of course, it's our famous Ham Days Breakfast. Marion County Country Ham Days in downtown Lebanon. Look for us online at hamdays.com.
I've always had a heart for the community. I grew up in Springfield. I currently serve as one of your Springfield City Councilmen. As owner of Snappy Tomato Pizza, I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce, where I have been recognized for several civic awards. Besides City Council, all the boards I sit on and the support I give to our community is on a volunteer basis. I have a heart of a servant, and I want to serve you even more as the next mayor of Springfield. I'm a community volunteer, a dedicated, loyal, and honest leader with no self-agenda. Because experience matters, integrity counts. I humbly ask you now for your vote. Chris Essex for Mayor of Springfield. This ad paid for by Essex for Mayor.
It's the annual border war on the gridiron. Boy, have there been some battles over the years from these two-story football programs. Now, off the field, Marion and Washington County have always worked together, and Citizens National Bank of Lebanon has been a part of this progress since 1889. Citizens National Bank is locally owned and operated, and you've been able to count on us for all of your banking needs. Best of luck to both teams, and may the best team win. And for your banking needs, choose our team at Citizens National Bank of Lebanon. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
I am Sarge Pollock, State Representative for the 51st District, made up of Marion and Taylor County. Growing up on a farm taught me hard work and family values, and building relationships to serve others has always been important to me. Faith, family, and integrity are the 3 principles I live my life by, and the foundation to serve Marion County in the 51st District. I am Sarge Pollock, your State Representative, because it matters.
Paid for by Michael Sarge Pollock for State Representative.
For almost 20 years, I have served Washington County as Deputy County Clerk. Experience, knowledge, and dedication are the qualities necessary to perform as your next County Clerk. Having invaluable training, I, Brett Berry, will continue serving the citizens of Washington County equally and fairly. With your vote and input, our transparency will promote trust and democracy across party lines. On November 8th, vote Brett Filiatru-Berry for Washington County Clerk. Make sure your vote counts.
Paid for by Brett Berry for Washington County Clerk. Back here at Marion County High School, finishing things up this Friday night. Final score 21-12 as Washington County holds on to defeat Marion County, and that's exactly what happened. Washington County able to hang on to a Marion County team that just kept fighting back here tonight.
Yeah, Hal. Washington County just made a couple more plays than Marion County did. Well-played game. I think both sides can be proud of. I think Marion County can be proud of the direction their program's going. I think they've got a good game plan. I mean, I like what they're doing with that wishbone. And I liked when they moved Darty back to running back. I just thought Bo Baker, about everybody that played, but Bo had an exceptional game. The offensive line was really good. Reynolds, Abel, Pettis, they all made plays. So just a good game, I think, for both sides.
Numbers for tonight?
Yeah, we had Washington County ran the ball 31 times for 123 yards, probably their best running night of the year. Baker was 9 out of 20 for 174 yards. And total, Washington County had 40 plays for 297 yards. Marion County, 38 rushes for 188 yards. I would say that's probably the most rushing yards they've gotten in a game this year. Only 1 out of 4 passing for 2 yards. 42 plays for Marion County, 190 yards.
Well, you have Marion County up next, and up next for Marion County as they travel to Taylorsville, Spencer County.
And that's going to be a tough game for them, Hal. Spencer County's got a really, really good program, not just a team over their program. They're pretty good almost every year, and I think that's what Marion County's building for. And next week's just another step in the building process. And a lot of times you can't count, when you're building like this, you can't count improvement by victories. It's got to be, all right, are we getting better at what we're supposed to be doing? Are we practicing better? Do we got more kids interested in coming out for football? And I think they've got it going on over here.
Washington County at Eminence for our game of the week next week.
Yeah, and I would think that'd be a game Washington County would probably be a pretty decent favorite in. And they need to get the wins piled up because, like we said earlier, they got Danville, Lexington Christian, and Somerset all toward the end of that schedule. And all three of those teams, the last time I saw, the rankings were in the top 7 of 2A.
Thank you, Skinner. Another fine job indeed as we finish up this evening. It was, again, Washington County defeating Marion County tonight 21-12. I will remind you that our next broadcast will be next Friday night. We'll be in Eminence. We'll start at around 6:30, 6:45 with the pregame to get things underway and also to bring you that non-district game a week from tonight. That's going to finish up all of our coverage this evening. Congratulations to our winners of the Mordecai's and the Pub 68 gift certificates. We'll do that a little more often as we keep going through the season and make some winners out of some of our listeners throughout the season this year. A couple of scores before I leave. Bethlehem comes up with a big win over Western Hills, 58-8. For Pixel Phase and the crew of G&G Productions, Hal B. Good at Marion County High School, wishing you and yours a pleasant evening. So long, everybody.
You've been watching high school football live and free on G&G Productions. Our coverage tonight brought to you by Jesse Insurance, Snappy Tomato Pizza in Springfield, Dr. Isaacs Jr. Dentistry, General Dentistry and Orthodontics, Farmers National Bank, by your side for more than 130 years, Lebanon Tourism. Lebanon is the heart of Central Kentucky. Salt River RECC. Exit Realty Bluegrass, Lisa Kearns Realtor. Citizens National Bank. The Marion County Industrial Foundation, putting people back to work. Chris Essex for mayor. Springfield State Bank, built and growing on friendly service. Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain, attorneys at law in Springfield. Danville Office Equipment. Stuart Powell. SWEDA, the Springfield, Washington County Economic Development Agency. John Hayden for mayor. Beach Fork, Sporting Clays and Upland Hunting. Don McCauley, attorney at law. Join us next week for exciting high school football, live and free on G&G Productions.